Hindi ginaw yung host nyo. Ang lamig. Tingnan yung mukha ko nangayayat. Nangayayat sa pagmamahal. Ang lamig siya. Lamig siya dito, guys. Narinig niyo ako? Sige, connect lang kay Darin, ha? Yan natin si Darin. Tapos lukon natin si Darin ba? Tapos lukon. Lukon natin si Darin. Darin Strawberry. Tapos lukon na natin si Darin. Okay, this is his premiere and we'll put it there. Let's see. Let's see. Guys, if you want me to no, ba't lang sandali lang. Yes. Hi, Brett. Hi, Brett. Hello, my love, Brett. I love you. No, sweet. Happy New Year. Guys, would you like to come up? Brett, can you come up here? And Deborah says, Deborah, please. We'll drop the link, okay? Please come up and take over. Take over my house. Brett, take over because you're a good talker. Come on, Brett. Brett, come up, Brett. And you and your girlfriend, come on. Sis Deborah, can you come up here? Please, don't forget to my face is very cold right now. So now we're going to, after this, Deborah Orat. And then, hindi naman din Brett. This, okay, let's go to Deborah Orat. Sis Deborah. Happy New Year, sis. Happy New Year's, langga. Kumusta langga? Sorry langga. Sa di ko kakuan ka time sa imong live langga. Very busy langga. But I try to promote langga also. Your channel, okay? Hindi ko talaga matime yung ano langga. Yung time mo langga. I'm trying, you know. Let's go to Deborah Orat. Ang gwapan is Deborah. She's very pretty. Oh, you got premiere langga. Teka, yung premiere mo. Ito ba yung premiere mo? Hindi ito premiere eh. 22 hours to live to. Yung premiere natin. Tingnan natin yung premiere. Set reminder. 4 a.m. Receive reminder. Okay. It's 4 a.m. Yes, we go to Deborah Orat. Let's see. Okay, tingnan natin. Si Brett is in the back. Hi, Brett.
Hello. How you doing?
What's up, Brett? Why I don't have a sound here?
I don't know. My sound's working fine.
How are you, Brett? Can you come up here, Deborah? Brett, Happy New Year, Brett.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too.
Brett? Huh?
I said Happy New Year to you
Happy New
too.
Year. Are you gonna cook big lechon?
No, I'm gonna cook something else.
Is it your
No, I'm not
girlfriend?
cooking the drone. I don't know. I can't cook that in the hotel.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be cooking meatballs,
You know,
either
I'm.
meatball subs or meatballs with rice. After my stream today, I'm gonna um, go to
Yeah,
IKEA, buy a bag of frozen meatballs, and either put the meatballs with lingonberry, like mix
yeah.
some like a thing of lingonberry jam, and then hot sauce and Worcestershire sauce, and then cook rice with it. Or I'm gonna make meatball
Wow.
subs and make marinara sauce,
Oh, that's
and
yummy.
then put mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese on
Yeah, that sounds
meatball
good.
sub.
Yep.
And hoagie rolls, of course, are like sandwich buns
Mm-hmm.
or rolls or whatever you call them.
Yeah, that's good. You know, that's
Yeah,
good.
but it might be better to do the lingonberry one. I've never tried
Mhm.
it like that. You just take like lingonberry and the meatballs, and you just put them in like a pot and heat them up. And then you just dump a little bit of some. I don't know how much you put in there. It's just I'm just gonna do as much as I want. Put like maybe like a tablespoon of hot sauce in there, and then put some Worcestershire sauce in there, and then just
Mm-hmm.
I have white rice still.
Yeah, wild rice is good.
Mm,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, so I'm not working today. Well, actually, tomorrow it's 5 minutes to the 31st or Thursday, and then I'm not working
Yeah.
Friday either.
Yeah,
Back
so
to,
how do you like working at the IKEA? Do you get free
huh?
furnitures? Do you get free furnitures?
No, I get a discount.
Oh, really?
I get a 15% discount on anything at IKEA.
Hmm. Well, that helps, right?
Yeah, more than the tax. It's 5% more than the tax. So like $50. You bought something that was. I'll show you 50. Pull my phone
Mm-hmm.
and do it. I got a calculator on my phone.
Yeah.
Pull my phone and do it. A lot of people are streaming right now.
I,
Anlin Vlogs is streaming.
yeah. Are you gonna like much love
No,
sis?
Anlin Vlog was even streaming
Yeah.
until right now. I'm on my phone. Gotta go say
You know,
hi.
Brett, I'm not feeling the New Year. To tell you the truth, I'm not feeling the Christmas. I'm not feeling the New Year.
Oh, yeah. Of course, Darren's up there on Anlin's.
It's uh, it's insane. Right
Yeah.
now what's happening. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yep. But
Hmm.
can't do nothing about it.
Yeah. You don't. I mean, this year was weird. Straight up, uh, weird year. It was a weird year for. It was a. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I had the fire in my apartment complex, and then
Yeah.
the virus whole situation.
Yeah. It's not. It's not good. I don't know. I just you can't be happy. I mean, I can't be happy when the rest of the world is hungry.
Yeah.
It's not good. But we're just gonna try the best.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the new year is gonna get better. But
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like that because it's going on right now. It's sad, but anyway. Oh well.
Let
It's
me see what.
just to
Mhm. Deborah's here. Hi, Keegan Gorange Gaming. Thanks
keep going
for coming.
gaming. Hey,
Yeah, I know
what's
that
that?
guy. He's an Australian guy.
He's your friend?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I've known him for like a few years.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Welcome, Keegan Goring Gaming.
Yeah, he's a gamer. He streams.
That's good.
He's a game streamer. He streams like PS4 games,
Oh,
or
really?
PS4 and PS5. Now he's probably PS5. I don't know.
Do you play that kind of game?
Sometimes, but not right now. I haven't since I've been in the hotel. But I'll get back to it a little more. I go
Oh,
back into my apartment.
okay. So
And I
what?
got a $50 gift Xbox gift card
Yeah.
for my brother for one of the gifts my brother gave me for Christmas. So yeah.
Well, that's nice. That's nice.
Hmm.
Is Deborah's gonna come up here?
No, she doesn't go on StreamYard panels
She's
hardly
been.
ever.
Oh, really? She doesn't come up.
No, not really. No, she's only been on mine twice.
Oh, yeah.
She's only
I
been
like
on other
Deborah.
people like a few times too. So not like
I like her.
it's just me.
She's cool. I like Deborah. She's cool. She's just like no easy person. Easy
Yeah.
go. Yeah. I
Hmm.
don't like. I don't. I meet a lot of people. Sometimes when I say hi, I get snub. You know.
Uh, not good.
Yeah. I like Darren's. I like you. Deborah Orat and Annalyn
Hey,
Rob.
Ann Lynn. Hmm.
She's cool.
She's streaming right now too. I'm watching her too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something, Brett. But this
Hmm.
is live though. You know, have you heard of Asian? I have like a fetish. My fetish is like this mosquito net. I have to have it in my hand or in my feet.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
You know that?
I don't know what mosquito netting is. Yeah, people use it in like the well, anyway, even the United States gets mosquitoes.
No, but
Like some states get bad mosquitoes, like by the swamps and stuff, or by
yeah.
lakes. They get bad
This one is
mosquitoes,
it's like
or
it's
rivers even.
satisfaction for my feet. My feet. It's just gosh, it feels so good when
Yeah.
I put it in my feet. They just rub together
Oh, I
all
know.
the
I
time.
know. I remember I went camping when I was a kid, and I
Yeah,
remember where it was. It was my best. It was like my family, my brother, my mom, my dad. When my mom and dad were still married, and it was my best friend and his family, and then
mhm,
his brother and his mom and dad. We went somewhere. I don't even remember where it was, but and then we went rafting down
mhm.
the. There's like a raft you could go through, like while we were camping. And I remember there was mosquitoes all over the place. You could actually see them swarm. You could see them flying around because they'd be in big swarms. They'd
Yeah.
be like in groups just flying around in the air.
hmm Actually,
Remember that coming out bit up probably like a dozen times or more.
yeah. What about you, Brett? What is your fetish? Like
Huh?
things, like things,
What do you
like
mean like that?
you can't live without it. Like me, I can't live
I
without
can't
my
live without sugar.
sugar.
Yeah, I can't live without music. It kind of seems like a weird one, but I listen to music a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can't live without what else? I think of what I can't live without
Me, I can't live without my mosquito net and
uh I
some.
can't live without. I think what else I can't live without either.
I want to ask you something, Brett. If this clear, can you hear my voice clear?
YouTube.
Can you hear me clear, Brett?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep, I can't live without
Hello.
YouTube. Yeah, I can hear you. Yep, I can hear you better. You're holding the mic up to your mouth.
Well,
One thing about those earbud mics, they're so low on the cord. They need to raise them up a little higher on the damn cord.
I
Someone
know.
needs a, someone needs a vent one that's like 4 or 5 to 6 inches higher up, so you can
Yeah.
hear them. It should be like the mic. The mic's down so low. If you're looking at the earbud, where they should raise it up on the
Yeah. Like
cord like 6 inches.
yeah. Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, because your sound will you'll get louder. But thing is though, those aren't. I mean, naturally, those aren't the best mics. I mean,
Seriously. Yeah. No.
but one of those lapel mics is better. If you're gonna
Yeah.
like if you're streaming, one of those lapel mics is better. Because what it is, I don't know if you know, like when I use my USB mic, for example,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
my USB mic um, can be used when I'm wearing headphones.
That's good. I have one here for the live streaming, but it's just not set up right now.
Yeah.
I have it here.
Oh,
About
because
the set.
if I have earbuds in, like I have these in, it will actually go in your monitor, so like more shape to fit your ear better. And
Yeah.
then if I wear those, I can still use my USB mic. Because if you use a headset that doesn't have a mic on it, you can still use your USB mic or your laptop mic
Yeah.
to talk, and then
Mm-hmm.
so that's a good
Hey,
thing.
hey, what's up, Shil G? Hello, host at Azil and Brett. Thank you,
Yep.
Shil G, for
Bye.
stopping by.
Woo.
And
Okay, well, yeah.
if you're not connected to Deborah Orat, guys, please connect to her channel. I pinned it on the top.
Yep. Connect to Deborah, please, everybody.
Yes, and
She's really supportive
yeah, she is very
and
supportive.
YouTube. Mm,
I noticed her.
especially to me.
She come to me. Oh, of course, to you, Brett.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
Deborah
she's
Orat and
amazing.
Brett are together. Yeah, they're
Yep.
cool people. They're very cool people.
Thank you. And
Yeah,
you're a cool person too.
thank you, Brett.
You're
Anyway,
more like one of my. You're more chill than like
y-
a lot of the women in YouTube. A lot of the women
yeah,
get kind of crazy, which is fun too. But you're more
yeah,
like my personality. You're more chill and laid.
yes, yes,
I can joke
it's,
around and stuff too, but I'm usually more chilled and like just like how I am now. I'm just more chill.
yeah,
Like I'm one of those
yeah.
people in real life that if I
That's
was
true.
to choose to do something,
Mm-hmm.
I would, most of the time there's sometimes every once in a while I go out and do something,
Yeah,
like but normally I just like to chill and just like watch TV or just chill out and just like
yeah,
sit on the couch or the chair and it's like if Deborah like if I was with Deborah I just well of course when I go to the Philippines I want to see some of the sights but um if I was just with her I would
mm-hmm.
just want to like chill with her like on the
Yeah,
couch just like watch a TV show or watch a movie or
yeah,
like go just watch a YouTube stream together or something and just chill
mm-hmm.
out and like eat popcorn or eat food and just hang out. That's what I am. And I do like to do stuff sometimes. Like I like to go
Mm-hmm.
do RC cars and I like to go to concerts sometimes. And I like to
Yeah.
like my brother every once in a while I go wheeling with my brother. Because my
Oh.
brother has two off-road rigs. That's two wheeling videos they're on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my brother's wheeling rig. That's his 84 Forerunner. But now it's the state where it was in there was fairly modified already, but then he modified it even more. It's got
Yeah.
like a couple inch taller tires on it, and it's got the bodies. He sprayed some of that truck bed liner on the body and on the inside, so
Mm-hmm.
like that, and he modified it a little bit. It's got different, the same wheels on it. It just got
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
tires because what he did is he's unmounted because usually generally I don't know anything about off-road, but he generally use the same. You can use the same size wheel
Mm-hmm.
from a 35 1250 as you can a 37 because you're only going up the height
Oh,
of the
really?
tire, not the width. So
Mm.
you can mount it on there, but it's a pain in the butt, dude.
Yeah.
To do it yourself, you wonder why those guys at like those tire shops are young, they're like in their 20s and 30s because the
Yeah.
old guys are in the office because they can't do that all the time, like prying the tires apart and like lifting the heavy tires,
Yeah.
the heavy off-road tires. So, because like for example, my brother has another rig that's in. Well, it's with one rig is an 84 Forerunner.
Mm-hmm.
It's modified, and the other rig is in. Well, it started out as an 84 pickup, which is pretty much
Mm-hmm.
the same thing except it's the pickup version of it. It has the same drivetrain, same motor, same transmission, same suspension. Like
Mm-hmm.
say pretty much like 80% of the vehicles the same. Well, it's one vehicle he started out the tires he had before, this like last year, the tires he
Mm-hmm.
had before were 37s, and then he went up to 41s, which 4 inches doesn't seem like a lot, but if
Mm-hmm.
you hold the tire next to it, it's like a good amount different in size. And I remember I was there with got there early, and then
Yeah.
one of his one of his buddies was there, and we were helping him like pry the tires off the rims, the old
Mm-hmm.
ones off the rims he had, and then we had to put the new tires he bought, the taller tires on the rims, and then we had to. And my brother had to put that's a beadlock ring that goes on the outside front of the rim. There's like 16 screws that had to go in, and you had to screw them in. You had to do like a kind of like a crisscross pattern
Oh, really?
you got to screw them in, and then I remember as he got one of those screwed in,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were trying to mount them on there. I tried to lift one up. Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
With the steel rims and the tires, they were like 150 pounds a piece.
Oh, really? That's pretty heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I can only lift them about. maybe 4 inches off the ground at the most. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
geez, heavy. Because you don't have to lift them up that much to mount them because he only jacks up enough. You only have to lift up
Yeah.
about 3 to 4 inches to put the tires on the actual studs and mount them. But
Mm-hmm.
that's what my brother does. And that's what I do. Sometimes I used to have a for a while I had a Willys Jeep, and then after that I had a Samurai that I had for like a
Wow.
year and a half. It had a 5 inch one, which is a little over like a little over like almost 3 1/4 inch taller tires, and then I had lower tractor case gears in it,
Yeah.
and it
Well,
had a 5 inch like aftermarket lift. So a Samurai, if you don't know what those are, they're like a little compact SUV that
yeah.
Suzuki made back in the mid '80s to like mid '90s.
Wow.
Because the
I,
newer ones are actually better because they added fuel injection to them, so
yeah.
they would start better in cold weather. They added the thing that the fuel injection did too is doesn't seem like a lot, but those vehicles only had 60 horsepower, so 10 horsepower is a lot for 60
Yeah.
horsepower. And then the fuel injected ones added 10 horsepower, and then they're
Yeah.
90% the same. Other than that, but that is Samurai, yeah, and I wheeled it a couple times when I had it, and then I got rid of it.
Yeah. I can tell you're into cars.
Yeah, I'm in the car. But I do RC cars is like my
Yeah.
hobby. I can't afford to do full size cars. So I do
Mhm.
RC, and RC's gotten so advanced now that um, they're adjustable like a real car. You can adjust the spring rate. You
Mhm.
can put different gear ratios on them, different
Yeah.
tires, different bodies.
Mhm.
Upgrade the suspension parts, upgrade the chassis parts, all
Mhm.
kinds of stuff to them. They're fun. I don't have it anymore because it got damaged in my fire, but I claimed it on my renter's insurance. But one of my videos is a RC car I had. It's from like the spring of last year
Oh
when
yeah.
I ran. And then it was actually in the dark because my apartment complex is lit up because when my landlord put two halogen, like with these rectangle halogen lights on one
Mhm.
end of the building on the side, and
Yeah.
then it's really bright because what it was is but below where I live there was a barber shop for
Mhm.
like a year and a half or 2 years, and they used to have people that would come to the barber shop. They would after the barber shop was closed, they would sit in the corner and like drink beer and get wasted and like smoke weed and leave garbage all around. So he didn't want that. So he put those bright lights on there and it helped deter the people from doing that away. But what it did
Mhm.
is even at night on the side of the building, I don't know, it's one of my apartment when I was in my apartment but the one was on the side and lit it up really well. So like in
Mhm.
the summer, I could go out there and run my RC car like when it was dark.
Yeah.
Plus, too, they're electric ones, so they're not as loud as like the nitro or the gasoline ones.
Yeah. I like this
So
electric car now. The electric car. What do you think about it?
the full size electric cars,
Yeah.
there's more and more companies coming out with them.
Yeah. I know. Right.
Yeah. Like the one of the best um, electric car. Well, the best electric car company is Tesla.
Yeah. Tesla. The Tesla. Yeah, it sounds good, but I'm not really crazy about the design.
Uh, well, the S is the
Yeah.
fastest four door car made, and it's electric. It is
Yeah.
well, not top speed, but acceleration wise,
Yeah. The acceleration.
fast accelerating car. And then
Yeah. Yes.
the other one that's really good car is electric car. It's expensive, but it competes against the Tesla S P90D. I think it was called P90D, the Ludicrous. They call it Ludicrous.
Yeah.
Ludicrous model
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
the Porsche Taycan. It's a little bit more money, but it's more advanced because it'll do like I think it's like 80% charge in like
Mhm.
20 minutes. It has like this rapid fast charge. It'll charge the
Yeah.
battery like 80% in like 20 minutes. And then the Taycan, still to this day, it came out last year, is
Mhm.
the only electric car with a 2 speed with gear a transmission in it. And the way it works is it's actually
Yeah.
in the differential. The
Mhm.
Taycan gear, the 2 speed is on automatic, but it's in the different back differential. So it automatically shifts 2 speeds. So it's pretty fast. And it's of course it's a Porsche. So I mean it's got
Yeah.
the Porsche quality, like the really because Porsche is known. I don't know if you know that they've been known for cars. They've been known because they're one of the few companies still that makes
Mhm.
a rear motor car.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 911 is a rear motor. It's not a mid motor. Like a mid motor car is like the new Corvette or a
Mm-hmm.
Ferrari or Lamborghini, where the motor is in front
Yeah.
of the rear axle.
Yeah.
On a Porsche, the motor is like right on top of the axle,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. So it's like a rear engine car, like the Porsche 911,
Mm-hmm.
the Carrera, the oh god, what other car? I don't know if the Cayman, the the cheaper one they make. It's like a little cheaper than like the Carrera S,
Yeah.
but it's still like 70 something $1,000. So like probably 75 or 78,000.
Yeah. I like classic car, like that the one that will kept, It's like I see like some older people like they're driving their old car, but like what, like long time ago, but this is like,
I like old
gosh,
cars
it
too.
looks so good, It's like
Yeah,
they really
and I tell you,
take care of it,
like you might know him a little bit, but I know him pretty well because I've been talking to him for like probably 5 or 6 months on YouTube. Bud Presley.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
He, he has a
Yeah,
he has a 1969 Chevelle Malibu convertible.
yeah, the
It's
cute
like
one. The
his
classic.
his prized like thing. He treats it like it's his girlfriend. That's how people are with cars. They treat them like they're babies. And it has a mildly built, like has a well, he started out with 350 and he put a 400 cam in it. That's how they get it, but it's called a 383 stroker, and it probably's got probably about mm,
Mm-hmm.
probably anywhere from 750 to 100 horsepower more than like the stock
Oh
Chevelle
really?
Malibu. And he said it's pretty fast. Probably got around. He's probably guessing probably around 400 to 450 horsepower.
That's
And he said it's pretty.
fast. Yeah,
He said it's pretty fast, and
yeah.
he's going to be putting another motor in it eventually because supposedly he knows somebody that works at the
Mm-hmm.
the Chevy dealership, and they're gonna like restore it for him.
Yeah. See, if you know
Some guys know how
someone,
to
you
restore
have an
cars.
old car. If someone, they can like restore it.
Yeah,
Look good.
nothing to do with old cars.
Mhm.
Um, the car that's in my profile picture, I still keep telling my best friend dad to restore it, but I don't think he ever will. It's a 66 XKE 4.2 liter Jaguar, and those cars were when they came out in 1960. I think it came out in 61. I
Mhm.
think it was 61. They were the fastest production car you could get. They did 151 miles an hour back in those days, which was really fast. And plus, the way the cars were made back in those days,
Mhm.
they when you got going probably about 130
Yeah.
in that car, the car would start rattling just because the way they are, and they're not near as advanced cars now. Like going 150 in one of those cars, probably like going over 200
Yeah.
in a car now. because
Yeah.
because the way they were designed, they didn't have the advanced suspension, advanced like tires. Like back in those days,
Mhm.
my best friend's dad was telling me that they had bias play tires on them when they came out in '60s when he bought it, and like right after he bought a little bit after he bought it, he bought radial tires for it. He said that made a big difference.
Uh-uh.
Just the ride and the handling. So the bias play tires weren't as good. Like the radial tires it would corner better and just ride like down the street when you're going straight a lot better.
Mhm.
And then the bias play tires weren't as good because you had to like they would get flat spots in them sometimes if you let the car sit for a while.
Mhm.
You get flat spots in them and you had to um you just couldn't corner as fast with them. That's why a lot of those old muscle cars, like you got to take it easy around corners. If you keep the muscle car stock, because they when they were brand new, they had belted tires on them. Those belted
Mhm.
tires are near. That's why I did away with them. They actually had belts in them. That's why they call them belted tires. They had belts in the tires,
Let's
and
see.
like radials are way better. That's
Yeah.
just why every car has radials on it now. And the tires now are really advanced. Like if you took like a stock Jaguar with the belted tires on it, because you can buy like replicas of the of the tires
Mhm.
that were on the Jaguar when they're brand new, and
Mhm.
then and then if you took one of those that has the replica tires on it that are made the same specs as the original tires and put one of the radials on it,
Yeah.
you'd notice a big difference. Just the ride quality and the handling is like a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tires make a lot of difference. You don't realize People don't realize if you have a crappy pair of tires and a nice pair of tires, it makes a big difference. Like
Yeah.
in like in like for example, like a radial tire
Mm-hmm.
will handle better around corners. It'll handle better in wet weather. Belted
Mm-hmm.
tires are terrible in weather. Just like even some tires, even some radials, there's a difference between like how they handle in wet weather.
Mm-hmm.
So some tires are better in wet weather than others. Some tires are better in dry weather than
Oh,
others.
really?
Yeah, so and like most cars come with like a all season radio on them anymore. Like my car when I bought it, my 2017 Honda Accent
Yeah,
hatchback,
that's nice. Yeah, I
it
like
has
Honda
like
accent. Yeah.
all season tires on it, and they're good for like they do pretty well in every condition, but they don't do great in one.
Is it tubeless that you have, like the type of tire? Tubeless. The
Tubeless,
Yeah.
yeah, they don't have any tubes in them. No,
No, no,
none
I'm
of those
talking
tires
about
that
they're
do.
very very thin kind of tire, right? Not the big tire,
No,
right?
no, no. A tubeless tire is like any tire you buy. Unless it's like a vintage tire, like it's like that's
Mm-hmm.
the company that makes a vintage tire to you want to do a like accurate restoration for like an old car that had a tube tire, maybe back in like the 30s or something or 40s, but or
Mm-hmm.
even before then. But every tire you buy now, pretty much, you go to like Les Schwab or you go to Discount Tire, or you go to any other tire place, like they all have tubeless tires, and how it does it is you seat the tire on the bead and it forms
Mm-hmm.
a airtight seal, and when you fill it up it helps the tire suck down on the bead of the tire suck down on the on the bead of the rim, and then it like keeps it airtight because they don't have any tubes in them
Oh, yeah.
at all. And
That's
they're not like a bike tire. Like a bike
yeah.
tire has like a thin little rubber tube.
Yeah, it's
And
inside, right?
yeah, it has like a thin rubber tube
Yeah.
inside. 'Cause I remember back in the day when I used to ride bikes, and my dad used to ride bikes, like
Mm-hmm.
mountain bikes. We'd have to fix the tires sometimes. I've had to fix multiple tires, and
Mm-hmm.
they get a because like what it is like a little nail or like something goes into the tire, and then you have to
Mm-hmm.
repair it, and then you have to take the tire out. And you got to find where the leak is with
Yeah.
water and soap, and then you gotta put the patch kit. You got to buy
Yeah.
like one of those little patch kits and patch the tire. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like cars now, when you get a flat, you got to actually repair the tire itself by like
Hydraulic or something, hydraulic
yeah
machine.
yeah, or you have to put some of that. You can do it temporary. Put the slime. It's
Oh,
like
slime? Really?
green slime, and you hook this air can. It has a canister with green slime in it, and you fill it up into the tire, and it repairs but it's only good for temporary.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but normally if you go get your tire fixed, they patch it in like a tire shop or an auto part. There's are some complete auto care like Firestone does
mm-hmm.
complete auto care where they do tires and all that. They
Yeah.
sell like Firestone tires, which Firestone makes a lot of different tires. They make tires for SUVs,
Yeah.
off-road vehicles, like performance tires for like if you wanted to put performance tires on like your Corvette or your
Mm-hmm.
Mustang or something. They make tires for those that are like dedicated radials that are only made for like dry weather.
Yeah.
They're like performance radials, which are like geared for like high speed handling.
Brett, what is your Facebook, Brett? Is that the same name as your YouTube?
Yeah, Brett Glaso. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
and you
because I
can add
wanna
me.
yeah, I wanna add you. Uh,
Okay,
yeah. Anyway, yeah, my car is a Nissan Juke.
I know
Actually, I
what those
like
are.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it, but
it's like
I
a
like
little compact kind of
yeah,
crossover vehicle.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about. It's like about the size of probably about the size of my Honda Accent, except it sits a little bit higher
yeah.
and it's
Bulky a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like got really aggressive like body on it,
Mm.
like
Yeah, but
headlights and
it's
stuff.
not 4-wheel drive. I want to have a 4-wheel drive someday.
Yeah, but you live in California, so you don't really need it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about in the Philippines. I had it in the Philippines.
Oh,
I
okay.
bought it in the Philippines.
Yeah,
I
you,
don't.
you would want like a 4-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive in the Philippines.
Yeah, because when you're like going to the mountains or something uphill, you got more
Yeah.
power if you have a 4-wheel drive.
I
It's,
would get if I was going to do it, I'd get an all-wheel drive because 4-wheel drive, you have to push the button. On newer ones, you have to push a button and it locks them in. All-wheel drive, I don't know if he does it for you, so you don't have to do anything. An
yeah,
all-wheel drive is
that's a
better.
good one too. Yeah.
An all-wheel drive is better because a 4-wheel drive, when you lose traction, the left side, like on one, you do it on one, like the rear of it, one
Mm-hmm.
tire will spin the opposite way. The other one is spin. One tire will spin one way. One tire will spin the opposite way when it loses traction because it doesn't have it on an all-wheel drive. It has like a
Mm-hmm.
torque sensing thing in it, like electronic thing, and it automatically sends. Like when one tire starts to slip, it automatically sends power to the other side tire, like the opposite side of the car's tire. Because like
Mm-hmm.
my brother's had three Subarus. He had a '98 Subaru Impreza Sport Wagon that he
Oh,
had,
really?
and that thing got into like a little accident, and he sold it for really cheap. And then and then he had a 2005 he had for probably like 4 years. I think it was about 4 years, and that one was pretty
Mm-hmm.
nice. And then he bought one back in June, like 5 months ago. He bought a 2020 limited. It's a limited Outback. It was
Yeah.
probably like low 30,000s or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a nice vehicle. It's got like the new cars, man. It's
Yeah.
got everything right on the dashboard. And the dashboard's got a big screen, probably about the size of like probably about 11 or 12-inch screen on the dashboard.
Oh,
It's about the
really?
size of like the newest. What do they call that? What do they call them? The iPad Pro or whatever they call it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The screen's about as big as that. I mean, it's pretty big.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's got everything on it. You press on it. And it's got like backup camera. It's got um like um what's it? It's got satellite radio on it. It's got Apple. I think it's got Apple CarPlay or something on it, or Android Audio or something. And it's got all crazy how
Mm-hmm.
advanced they are now. And
Yeah,
like
it's
all
like
the
technology now is really,
yeah.
they're really
And his car
upgrading.
is fully loaded other than
Yeah,
no leather. He didn't want leather.
yeah.
But it's got heated seats and all that crap.
I like that the heated seat. Oh my goodness, especially when you live in a cold.
Yeah, like you start the car
Place.
up. You start the car up. Like my brother does it before he goes to work. He starts the car for probably like 5 minutes, lets the car warm up, and then if it's cold out, you can have the seats already turned on.
Yeah,
Okay. They
yeah,
automatically come on because if you keep the button on to where the for the heated seats, when you turn the
mm-hmm.
car on, they automatically come on,
Yeah,
and then he lets the seats heat up, and it has heats on the. I think it has heat on the bottom or just the back, but it's pretty nice. And it's
mm-hmm.
the blue Outback. His other Outback he had on the five, he bought it used, and then he
Mm-hmm.
then he put like a 2-inch lift with 1-inch bigger tire on it, and nicer rims. My brother when he bought this one, went out and bought new rims right away. They're
Oh,
like
really?
matte black rims, like
Yeah,
matte black spoke rims that he bought. So those are probably like 100, $130 a piece. But he upgraded that, and that's
yeah.
my brother. My brother's into cars too. He's
Yeah,
mostly
that's
into off-road type vehicles though.
yeah. The one in your profile that's really cool. It's a classic car.
Yeah, and I want the guy to get it running, but I don't think he ever will
Mm-hmm. And
because it's
if you,
worth like 90 to 110,000 if you get them. That's what they sell them for in Europe.
oh really?
And it depends on the restoration.
Mm-hmm.
Like how good the restoration is you do. But his is the model people want. It's the Series One Jaguar XKE,
Yeah.
and then it's the 4.2 liter, which 4.2 liter is
Mm-hmm.
the best engine. It
Really?
didn't really. They had another one that was like a 3.8 or something, 3.8 liter. That one had the same horsepower as the 4.2, but the 4.2 had a little more torque. And
Mm-hmm.
then it's actually the best motor that they made for. Like they made a one with the V12, probably had about 40 or 50 more horsepower than the 4.2 liter, but it wasn't as reliable. So
Mm-hmm.
people don't want those as much. I mean, the V12's faster even, but it's just not as reliable.
Oh, really?
And I think it's only available in the the Series twos, which there are some slight differences. They changed the look of the dashboard on those. They the
Mhm.
headlights don't have the glass covers on them
Mhm.
like the Series ones got. And then the dashboard, they went to these cheesy like toggle switches instead of like these metal like switches that you can grab and like move up and down for like the instruments on the dashboard.
Mhm.
And then the Jaguar is unique because one of the cars in the rear brakes are inboard in
Yeah.
the thing. They're not next to like when you look at most cars, the brakes are like right behind the wheels. They're like you see them on right behind the back of the wheels
Mhm.
on this Jaguar. They're next to where the um, axles go into the diff. They're
Mhm.
like right next to them. So like if you want to repair the brakes, you have to take you have to drop the whole entire axle out of the vehicle, which
Mhm.
costs like about 5 grand just to do the brakes.
Wow.
What he was saying,
That's
and then one thing that's about the Jaguars too, they still have companies that make all the all the like engine parts and everything for those. And you can get the original carburetors and everything. You can make them performance too. You can actually get performance race parts for those to make them even faster. Make them probably you probably make them. I'm guessing probably like 450, 500 horsepower to one of those motors if you wanted to build it up.
Oh,
You make it
really?
really fast, you make them like a race one because they used to race those back in the day. The XKE Jaguars. There were some racing organizations that raced them back in the day. And they made them pretty fast, probably like about probably did probably 180, 190,
Mhm.
and they're pretty fast. Yeah, they competed against like um the Ferraris of the day and the um what other vehicles did they have back in the day? They probably had I think Ford made a vehicle they raced against.
Mhm. I mean, like, I mean, yeah, Ferraris, Lamborghini,
Mm,
that's all good.
yeah.
But it's funny thing, like why I know a guy, okay, like, this is like a friend of my friend.
Mm,
Like he would like rent
yeah.
expensive car, to impress the
Mm,
girl, just to impress the girl, like rent Lamborghini or
yeah.
something like that.
Mm,
Go to club and
yeah.
uh, just to get girls, like
Mm,
girls, some of them like how they are. So like, and then got
yeah.
caught. That car was just rented.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh? Like that,
Mm,
just to impress a
yeah.
person. Yeah,
Yeah.
people are just not being real.
Yeah. Because Lamborghinis and Ferraris are all cool, but they're still like
Yeah, very
um
expensive.
well, not just that, they're kind of like a car you won't want to drive them really every day.
Yeah, because if
But
you get into an accident, and somebody hit you and don't have a car insurance or something like that, especially in the
but
Philippines.
that's not it. It's just the daily like when you need to do maintenance on them. It's so
The
expensive.
maintenance, yeah, it's very expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you might know him a little bit. Maybe you might have seen him in the streams, but Chris
Hmm.
Hatz, he's an Australian guy. I've known him
Hmm.
since like September of last year. He actually has a well in Australia they're a lot more expensive just because everything's more expensive in Australia, but here they're like close to 70,000. But it's
Yeah.
a 2016 BMW M3 and they're pretty fast. They have like 420 horsepower. They go pretty good. And
Hmm.
and he bought a Lexus like SUV. It's like it competes against like the Audi Q5, but it's a little Lexus. It costs them like well here they cost like 45,000 I think, and they're nice cars. And but he said compared the maintenance compared to the BMW, the
Hmm.
Chinese cars are way less expensive to maintenance. He said just for an oil change, he said the oil change was like more than twice the price on a BMW as it is on a Lexus for some
Yeah.
reason. And just like every performance, like you did a tune up, it'd be more on a BMW. Just like other people don't realize, you buy a BMW and then all the maintenance on it, just the
Yeah.
routine maintenance you have to do is way more expensive,
Like
like
my
European cars.
yeah, my nephew, he used to drive
Mm,
a BMW, and then like I think got into an not accident, but like he drove his car accidentally, and like
Yeah.
there's like flooding.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
a somewhere in California, and then the
Mhm.
drowned the car and messed up the engine, and they had to like I think uh I don't know what happened to it, but I think they trade it or sell it, something like that. And
Mhm.
messed up the car, and then it's just too much. The thing to fix it, and the
Mhm.
Mercedes, my sister, just too much money. Like it's not
Yeah.
car insurance cover it, but it's expensive.
Mhm. Yeah. And then I can tell you right now, if you were gonna buy, I mean, European cars are good if you're not gonna, if you're gonna want to, if you have the money to afford the maintenance, but
Yeah,
like a Japanese car, you're gonna get a better, you're gonna get cheaper maintenance than like a European car.
it's
Or
easy.
like even an American car is cheaper to do the routine maintenance on.
Yeah, like the Hyundai and the Kia. They're like Asian car, but like you can find the things, the parts of it easy.
Mhm.
But if you have like Aston Martin or something like that, or the
Yeah,
Mercedes.
I mean, like this Jaguar, you'd have to if you want some of the parts, you gotta order the stuff. Like that guy's Jaguar. Like if you have like um a Mustang, for example, the same year. Let's say you have a '66 Mustang, you're gonna be able to find the parts more readily available than for that Jaguar. You just can't go down to your local Napa or your local O'Reilly's and get a part for a Jaguar.
Seriously, I can't find it. You have to
The
worry.
thing is, you have to have a Jaguar catalog to order all the parts from it.
Seriously,
The
yeah,
only bad thing. But that Jaguar, man, if you ever seen one of those, like the Jaguar I got on my YouTube profile picture, if you ever seen one of those in real life, man, they're beautiful cars.
yeah. Jaguar is always good. Like
Yeah, and then those are one of the most. Those are voted by when Enzo Ferrari was still alive, which he was only alive until they made the F40,
yeah.
which that was the last car he had any hands on, like the design,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that was the most beautiful car he's ever seen was the XKE, and I've seen two of them in real life, and they're like a different style like cars have like more aggressive like edgy lines, and they're more like sharp lines, and they're more like the headlights stick out a lot more and blah 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 blah. But I mean, I would take like a like that XKE over a new car any day, just for they have curves like a beautiful lady is how people describe it.
Correct.
Like a hourglass. They're gonna have curves like a beautiful lady. If you ever seen one of those in real life, man, they
Yeah,
look. You can't get the like rounded body lines anymore like that
yeah.
of a car. Just like that's why people like. That's why a lot of people like the 40s and 50s cars, like the big sedans, and like there's a car that's really nice, like a '57 Chevy, for example. They
Mm-hmm.
have really rounded body lines. People like that, like the rounded body lines, and put a lot of chrome on those cars back then, like chrome bumpers, chrome trim on the sides, chrome door handles a lot of the time,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what appealed to people. And now, man, if I know people that had old cars, they would have kept them.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be worth so much money. I mean, like my dad had a my dad had a 60, I think it's 65 Buick Skylark. Oh, was it a Skylark? Yeah, 65 Buick Skylark
Yeah,
that he bought when
an older one. Yeah.
yeah, when he was in high school. It wasn't the faster one. They made one that was a little more high performance, but just had a 6 cylinder, and it was red. It was a red convertible with red interior, but it was a convertible, so it made it cool. And now that car, man, yeah, he probably paid. I don't know if he bought it but I think he bought it new. He probably paid like freaking less than $3,000 for that thing, I
Uh,
guess. And then now they're probably worth like 25. I think they're worth like 25, around 25 grand,
mm-hmm.
fully restored. You know what I
uh,
mean? So like it's like dang, how much those cars are worth now. It's like that those XKUs are worth the 190 to 100 110,000,
yeah. If you really put it in,
and they were only like
you know,
3,500 or 3,800, something like that, brand new.
yeah. I saw some really old car. I mean, this one is like that. That
Mm,
looked like a box a long time ago. Like very classic. It's like
yeah.
gosh, it's like
Mm,
so beautiful. I saw it like in Texas. Driving around and
yeah.
go, wow, it's like in like
Yeah.
60 years ago.
Mm, I
Wow.
like old cars.
Really,
Like
there's people like rich people that they really collect this kind of car and give it a spend more
Mhm.
money and make it look good,
Yeah,
put it
I
in
know. I
a
know
good
people that
shape.
built cars.
Yeah,
They built like they take like an old like coupe or something, and they
yeah,
turn it into like a street rod. They put a different axle, rear axle in it, different
yeah.
different front axle, and put a different front suspension on it. They
Hmm.
different motor, like modify the interior,
Yeah.
and and then make it really fast and look cool. Then they're called like a street rod, is what they call those.
You know what? Like I was like in the Philippines when I was there, and like I had a flat tire. But anyway, I went to this auto shop, and then I was like like this spinning wheel.
Oh
I
yeah,
like yeah, the spinning wheel. It's pretty
oh,
expensive, man.
spinners. They
It's
have
pretty
like a they
good.
have like a um the RAM, but then they have like a thing that goes on that mounts to the hub, and then when you go
Mhm.
down the road, it like spins. Like
Yeah,
you only put a stoplight for like probably 20 or 30 seconds, thing will keep spinning.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like
Yeah.
that.
They made them for RC cars at one time. I don't know if they still make them. They made it for RC cars, like little remote control cars too, because it was a big fad, probably like 10 years ago or something. They made them for RC cars, but they were just for looks. They didn't really do anything. They actually made the wheel a little heavier, so
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Like um, I don't know. I'm
mhm.
like next year in a couple of
Yeah.
months. My car is gonna be fully paid. I'm gonna try to trade it or something for newer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Uh,
That's
pr-
cool.
I like truck, but like it's really hard to drive in the Philippines. Like the people in Texas, they drive big truck.
Yeah, well, you can get like a smaller
But I'm
truck.
just a small person though. I like
You,
high lifted wheels.
yeah, but you can get a smaller truck like um you know Psalm for Anna. She actually owned someone. One of her friends told her to get it. Um, but she drives a Toyota Hilux 2000. I think it's a 2016. I think she
All
drives a
right.
Toyota Hilux, which is like the smallest Toyota truck they make, and well, it's made for like the European market. So actually, and then the small truck they make here is called the Tacoma, and it's
My
probably
sister has
about
a Tacoma right now.
yeah,
It's it's for me. I think it's pretty high. The truck is pretty high for her, but she likes it. It's more security, you know.
you can see out of it better.
Yeah, and then
You can
like
sit up higher, you
protection,
can see
more
the road better,
protection.
a little
Yeah,
better, yeah.
yeah, more protection.
And they're awesome trucks, man. They've been making the Tacoma since 1994. They've been making a Toyota pickup since
Yeah, I remember that.
1979.
Yeah, I
And
remember a long
and
time ago.
the Tacomas are nice. You can get they made two different generations of the Tacoma. They made the first generation, they made the second generation.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they're on the third generation of the Tacoma, but the pickup itself is on one, two, three, 4, 5, 6. They're on the sixth generation of the actual Toyota pickup line.
Yeah.
So the first one was like a rounded, had like rounded fenders and had a 20R in it. And then the
Mhm.
second one had a 22R and had more like square body lines. And then they made it more rounded and they got even more rounded. And they gradually went up. But they're good trucks. I mean, like, man, if you get one as a daily driver, even like the old ones, man, the old ones are nice trucks. Even if you buy like a really nice condition, like old one,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know, they could then, and you could buy old ones that have like a rebuilt motor in them, and you pay probably like 3,500, 4 grand even for those. But they don't have all the amenities of like a new truck does. But they're not as fast, of course, as like the new Tacomas. But they're really reliable and
Mhm.
um, well built vehicles. Because
I
Toyota makes like
remember. I remember my first car in America. Around 1993. It's a French car.
yeah,
It's called Renault.
Renault, yeah, or
Yeah,
Renault.
yeah,
So they
Renault.
say
Yeah, it's
Renault.
pronounced, yeah, silent T, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my first car, and it's
Yeah, Renaults are sold in Europe.
yeah, it's a European car, but
Mhm.
I had it here in America, but gosh, I never like it.
Yeah,
It's
mhm.
not as strong, for me.
Yeah,
I like Japanese car
yeah. Japanese cars are good.
and
Toyotas,
American
Nissan.
car, yeah, American car too. But
Mhm.
others in that, I don't know. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Nissan. If you have a problem, you can find the parts easy.
yeah,
The Korean
Nissan,
car also, and
Nissan, Toyota. What other cars? Honda.
Mhm.
Huh. And actually, Hyundai's are like a car I got made in Korea, but they've gotten really reliable over the last like 11 years. They get a good high scores for like reliability, and like their warranty's good too, because you can get 100,000 mile warranty, powertrain warranty on those cars. My
That's
my
nice.
car's only got it's like 10 years or 100,000 miles. So I'm probably gonna be 10 years before I even get 50,000 on my car. I've only got like less than 14,000 on it. I've had it for 3.5 years almost.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I just don't drive. I just don't drive far away from where I live, really usually, you know. But or too often. But they're good cars. Hondas are really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Honda is very, very good.
Toyotas are good. Like the Camrys are really good. They're not the
Mm-hmm.
flashiest looking. They're like coolest looking cars, but they're really reliable. They're they're good like family cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're like a mid-sized sedan. The Camry, the cheaper one is the Corolla, like the um, Nissan versions, like the Nissan Sentra, which is their small one, and then the Maxima, which is their mid-size,
Mm-hmm.
or their bigger one, and then like Hyundai, their subcompact ones, like the one I got, and they make the Elantra, which is their mid-size sedan. Then they make a full-size sedan, which is a Sonata. And then they make a line that's a standalone line. It used to be called the Hyundai Genesis, but then now they're just called the Genesis alone. But they're still made by the same company. But they make like luxury cars too. They make like the
Yeah.
G60, G70.
They're probably, yes, like the technology now is pretty good. So, probably 10 years from now, we'll have a flying car.
Mm, I don't know. We'll probably have like there'll be more advanced electric cars. I'll tell you that. Because even
Right.
like right now, the Teslas will do like 300 and I think they'll do like 300 and the Tesla S will do like if you get the long range, it'll do I think it'll do like 320 or 330 miles on a single charge now,
Wow,
which is
this
which is
is
pretty
crazy.
good.
A Nissan Joke, they put a big wheel on it. Look at that. That's so weird. It looks so weird. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah,
That's the Nissan Joke, but look at the wheel on it.
yeah.
It
And
doesn't
then
look. I don't know if it looks cool, but I think it's pretty. It looks peculiar.
mm, I'll tell you like uh Nissan or like Hyundai makes good cars. They make one. I think I don't know if they make any ones that are all wheel. Yeah, they do make some that are all wheel drive, like their Santa Fe and the crap. What's the other one they make? Santa Fe and Tucson. They're all wheel drive,
Yeah.
and they're
It,
they're like little SUVs.
yeah.
Which there's downsized SUVs because they're not going to get as good gas mileage as like a sedan or like a hatchback.
How many
It's
miles
only
do you got on your car?
I get like
How many gallons?
20,
Huh?
24 to 25.
Oh, that's good.
Like I drive it like mostly in the city. Is
Mm-hmm.
why if I drove more on the high, if I drove like about 50-50 highway city, I would probably get like I'd get better than that. I'd get probably 2 or 3 miles per gallon more than that. But I just and then it's a nice car. I mean, it's not the flashiest car when I bought it. It's like a basic interior, but I bought it because they're reliable and they have good warranty. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I could have spent like for probably if I could have saved up probably another year,
Yeah.
year and a half or something, and got a like an Elantra for like 23,000. That was had more bells and whistles, but and it's probably about a foot bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't do it because I didn't really need all that stuff.
Yeah. It's you just need it when Deborah will come to America.
Mhm.
You need
Yeah.
to, yeah, Langga Deborah. It's gonna get you a good rides when you like come to America.
I would get her like a classic ride,
Yeah.
like an old Toyota or something.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
big
yeah,
stuff.
just me. I was like thinking, I'm gonna put a new spoiler in my car. Like after when it's, I'm gonna change everything. Because
You still
hmm?
so do you still have the Juke or no?
Yes, I still have the joke. Yeah, this is like 2016, and I mean, it's gonna be fully paid like a couple months from now. Another
Okay.
probably 7 more payments, and I will have the car. Even like I've been making payments for 5 years. So 7 more years, 7 more months, something like that. It will be done, and then I can save some money. No more
Yeah.
payments. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like paying it like 20, almost like 25,000
Yeah.
pesos,
My
$100.
car was only like 14,380 bucks. I think it was, but I saved like $1,500 on it, and then I paid it with the cashier's check for it. I
Yeah,
had the money saved up, and I saved my money for like 2.5 years to get it.
yeah.
And I
Uh,
saved my money up, so I bought it outright. So I've owned the car since right when I paid for it, and I started driving off the lot. I already owned it 100%.
yeah. Hey, what's up, the Kingly Way?
I,
Hello.
the King Leeway,
Yeah,
and
would you like to come up here and join our conversation about the car?
yeah, I like cars. I mean, if
Yeah,
I could, I watch like Jay Leno's Garage. I watch um I was into the show, the European show Top Gear, and then
yeah.
the three hosts left the Top Gear like 4 years ago, I think it was, and they started the
Mm,
Grand Tour, which was on Amazon Prime Video, and I watched that, and I liked Jay Leno's Garage is cool. I watched it
yeah.
on YouTube where he like has cars on his thing, and he gets to drive them. He got to
Uh-huh.
drive like he gets to drive everything. He
Yeah.
gets to drive like brand new Conan Sigs, which are
Mm-hmm.
worth like 1 million, 2 million, $3 billion.
No. Yeah. It's a
You know,
lot of nice cars, like
yeah, and he owns like well, so many cars that he can drive one every day for like 4 months and still not drive them all.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Me, I don't want to dream about like expensive cars because that can
Mm,
never be. I mean, I can
yeah,
never own it.
yeah,
I just, but it's the same. Like I see people in the Philippines. Okay, there's some people with money. Rich people. They
mm,
drive their Lamborghini. And one time I see Ferrari in the town. Like driving, and then there's a lot of tricycle out there, and like there's a lot of jeepneys. And gosh, if those jeepneys gonna run over your car, you're gonna get hit. They won't pay. They won't pay you because they don't have the money to pay the driving an expensive car. The jeepney out there, they're just gonna like quit. They won't pay you anything. Like I don't know why people drive a very nice car in the traffic place. You know.
mm.
Hi, the
So,
king. Way, yeah,
hello, Azil, and everyone here. Yeah,
yes. But in
mhm,
countryside, I like where
yeah,
in Texas, you can drive out there. You can
yeah,
drive. There's no traffic. In LA, is so traffic. You know.
yeah. Well, like around here, it's getting bad.
Yeah.
All like all the all the people moving from Oregon and California up here to get together. There's so many technology companies now in in one like Seattle and Bellevue that they're just booming. Like Expedia, of course Microsoft,
Oh, really?
like other technology companies, like little upstart like video game companies and
Yeah.
like what else is here? Well, like there's other big companies like Amazon.
Yeah. That.
Amazon started in Washington. Costco started in Washington.
Wow.
Um, I don't know what other companies like Expedia is that travel
Yeah.
booking website where you can like book a hotel, you can book your whole thing, hotel, your flight,
Yeah.
and your rental car. You can do packages
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And it's in Bellevue, I believe. Nintendo of America is in Redmond, where
Well,
Microsoft is.
it's good, Brett, because it means your area is really the price of the lot.
Yeah,
improving. It means like people opening business in your area. That's good for
Well,
the
not right now. I mean, the pandemic, a lot of the small
yeah,
businesses closed down.
that will happen. Like those
Yeah.
companies is gonna be good for the area. It's like my house in the Philippines. I bought this house like around 2004. When I bought it,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
the price wasn't that bad, but
Yeah.
boy, the land it went up high because I live in the good area in Lapu-Lapu where the beach resort, all the tourist area, tourist town, they go to the beach resort.
Mhm.
So I live like 10 minutes away and close to the airport and close to the beach.
Yeah.
That
You're the one that was saying weren't you the one saying how you're on the stream? Was your stream like the day after? It's like the day after Christmas, I think it was. I
what
think you were
happened?
streaming. You said about. I think it was you that said you guys went. You went to the beach for Christmas, and the all most of the houses were black. The lights were out.
Oh yeah, that was in California. That was here in California. That was
Mm.
here in California, but I'm talking about the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, that was here in California. Yeah, we went to this nice beach resort in the somewhere in Corona del Mar, and we're like rich people. We just drive. After Christmas, we just drive around. We didn't even get out. Oh my
Yeah.
God, the the beach area. There's no lights,
Mhm.
and the houses is so dark. It's like we didn't know that there was a lockdown of
Yeah.
a. We didn't know. The
Yeah.
Christmas was like. I hate being on the 405 freeway and it's always packed. LOL. It's true. Yeah, the King Leeway. Yeah, 405 freeway is very packed. That never been like that never changed. Still the
There's a
same.
405 here. I don't know if it's the same 405 here. There's a 405 here that goes from Renton, goes like by right by Renton up to um oh god, it goes to like North King County, and then it switches to I-5. But
Oh,
I-5 goes all the way from the Washington Canada border all the way down to the San Diego Mexico border.
uh,
I-5.
probably it's different. Yeah. And for he's talking about here in LA, King Leeway is talking about in LA. Like the 405 over south and north. They're just oh my
Mm.
goodness
And
because
then
people that are working.
you know the longest highway I can get on it
Mm-hmm.
from like right by where my mom lives, like the little south, probably like about a mile and a half, 2 miles from south of where my mom lives, and get on it, and I could
Mm-hmm.
get on it and could go straight on it all the way to Boston. It's the longest highway in the United States.
Oh really?
Yeah, it'd probably take me probably driving about 6 or 7 hours a day. It'd probably take me like I don't know, probably like 35 hours to get to Boston, probably.
Brett, you're right about the 5 freeway.
Yeah, I-5 is what it's called, Interstate 5.
Yeah.
I've been on it all the way to, as far as I think I've been on, is Medford, Oregon one time, which
Mm-hmm.
that's about a 7 hour drive. So
Yeah.
7.5 hour drive south of where I live. It's in Portland, or it's past Eugene, Oregon, a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
Medford is, I think.
Yes, I never been in North. I never been in Oregon.
Oregon's cool. Have you ever been in Washington?
Never, never.
You should go
I know.
when you can travel, because you
Yeah.
could. I mean, you could go to Oregon. I know places are good in Oregon. I have family living in Oregon. Hood River, the Dalles by Portland.
Mm-hmm.
I have my best friend's mom and dad live by Eugene, Oregon. They live on a river. Pretty,
Oh,
really nice. Their brother lived next to his mom and dad. My best friend's brother.
mm-hmm.
Um, uh, I have family live in Hood River, which is really awesome. My uncle just gave me a shirt of his. He's part of the the crew, but they do it as a hobby. But it's a custom car shop.
Oh,
It's
really?
called Resurrected Rust Garage.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me a shirt. Well, what it was my mom saw him like the week before Christmas, and then because we usually get together at my mom's older sister's house for Christmas by Portland, Oregon. Well, we didn't do it this year, so my mom went down there, met him, went to Kalama Falls, which is right north of like by Hood River, kind
Mm-hmm.
of, and then it's probably about 45-minute drive from Hood River. Well, then um, what the story is I go, do you have shirts? But from the resurrected, do you have resurrected Russ garage shirts? He goes, yeah. Well, this was like 4.5 years ago. So then I didn't even expect it. I go, I went to my mom's for Christmas, and then my mom, after my brother left, my mom goes, here, here's another gift I got for you from your Uncle Ron. And I go, what is it? And I go, oh, I think I know what it is. I was kind of go, and I go, no way, it's the Resurrected Rust Garage shirt. Then he told me he's gonna give me like 4 years ago. And he goes, and then I posted a picture of it on my Facebook, and I go, thanks. I go, thanks, Uncle Ron, for the shirt, even though it like took so long or something. And he goes, you're welcome. And then so yeah, it's a cool shirt. If I can see, I can't show you it because my camera won't work on my laptop, but it's
Yeah.
like been goofed up for like a week.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's a cool shirt. I have it posted in my Facebook. I took a selfie with it on it. It's called Resurrected Rust Garage. It has like an old car. It's
Mm.
it says Resurrected Rust on the side of it, I think, and then it says Resurrected Rust, and then it says Garage below, and then it like sitting in the field, and it says on one part it says Hood River, Oregon, and it's a cool shirt, and it's like brown with like a yellow, the writing in the logo, and the pictures in yellow. It's pretty
Mm.
cool. And they had them made. And they made that garage made 3 rat rods, and one of them won the rat. They took it to the rat rod build off, and it won it. It won the rat rod magazine build off in St. Louis, Missouri, in 2014. So then my uncle, there's actually YouTube videos of it. There's a few YouTube videos of that car. There's one in another show. And there's one. It's like there's another show. It's like in Portland, Oregon, or something. They took it to. Then there's another show. The one was in St. Louis, Missouri. It was an outdoor car show, like in the summer. I think it
Mm.
was. It was like in June or something.
Yeah.
And that one has like a plaque. Not a
Mm.
plaque, but it's like a sign. My uncle's name's on it. He goes by RJ by all of his friends. Ronald John is his
Yeah.
first name Ron, middle name John, and he goes by RJ by all of his friends. And of course, he goes by Uncle to me. I call
Mm-hmm.
him Uncle or Uncle Ron, but he's a cool guy. And then he worked on some of the reservoir. He did like some of the chopping of they chopped the top down of the panel of the body. The main body was a panel, like a
Oh.
1930 or something panel delivery truck, and then they chopped like a few inches out of the side of it, so they lowered it. And then my uncle he did some work. We had to chop the back like doors. He had to chop the windows and the doors down. And he had to weld it back together, and then do all that. He did probably like, I don't know, a good amount of work. He would do it. He was still working at the time back then, so he would do it out. He'd go there to the Gary Fisher's house and do a little bit of work on it, like after work. He'd work on there for a couple hours after work or something to work on. And then the other guys, there's a bunch of crew who did that one, and they did the Coke truck, with my uncle didn't work on, but that was the first one they did. And then the second one, the last one they did, my uncle and his son worked on it.
Mm-hmm.
The son did a little bit of work on it too, but that one's even kind of cool. It's like they're all unique. A rat rod is whatever part you want to put on it. It doesn't have to be a car part. It could be like a part from a bicycle or any part you put on there, and it's a hodgepodge of parts. But then what it is you don't paint them really. You just leave them rusty is the whole thing, and it makes them more unique. They have like rust and like the paint's fading off, and the wheels have like pits in them, and they just leave them the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they put graphics on them, but they don't paint the whole body. They put like the Resurrected Rust car has a logo that they airbrushed on the side. It says Resurrected Rust Garage on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did that, and then so you don't paint the cars, you leave them in the state they are.
Yeah.
But they're really cool though. And you can watch YouTube videos. And the guy that started the garage is named Gary Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
And then my uncle and all of his buddies that he knows call him Fish.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually went there like four years ago and met Gary Fisher, and then saw two of the rat rods. They had the Coke truck and the Resurrected Rust garage one. Well, I wondered why they call the other one a Coke truck, because it's a cab from a 1.5 ton Coke delivery truck from like the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
and it's, you can still see the faded yellow with like the faded red, like Coca-Cola on the side of the doors.
Yeah.
They just left it like that, but it's, yeah, that one's actually has the rat rod. The Resurrected Rust one looks more unique, but
Mhm.
the other one actually drives better. The other one has a nicer, the motor's a little better in it, and you know, like idles smoother because it has a Cadillac motor in it, and then it's a um, like rides better just because it, none of them ride great because the way they're designed, but that one
Yeah.
rides better. And I don't know if Gary Fisher still has that one or not. He said he was going to keep the Resurrected Rust one just because it won it. It's
Mhm.
more it's more like sentimental to him because it won the award.
Oh, really?
They got a big trophy for winning the thing. And I think I don't know if they got any money or not, but and then what a rat rod build off is ultimately you got only like 30 days. I think you had like 30 days to build it, and
Mhm.
you could only use I think like $3,000 a budget total. So a lot of the parts they
Mhm.
got were free for the car. A lot of parts they got were free because the person didn't want them because they were rusty or whatever. Blah blah. They didn't use them.
Yeah.
They had a lot of unique cars on parts on it, like the spark plug wires are um, on the car are actually functional, but they're actually on the Resurrection Rust one. They're um, what do they call that? They're razor wire, barb
Mhm.
wire, spark
Yeah.
plug wires that actually function. They're pretty cool. And it's got like Schwinn bicycle part is part of the twin bicycle frame or the headlight mounts. Like what the headlights mount to like pieces of Schwinn bicycle frame.
Mhm.
And he does that, and every when he does, he puts some type of bicycle part of a Schwinn bicycle frame on him. That's like one of the things he does to every one of his cars.
Yeah. That's good. A person, knows to fix cars,
Yeah,
knows
and
what about
the Coke
how.
truck's got the better. The Coke truck got the better engine. It got like a 1950, I think it's a 1959 Cadillac
Yeah.
348 in it, which is a really good motor. I mean, Cadillac made like really smooth running like motors in it, and it has decent horsepower. That's like around 300 horsepower. It has
Yeah.
decent horsepower. The other Resurrect Rust truck is slower, not as fast. The other one's a little more peppy, and it's more fun to drive. But then they have a guy that makes all their steering wheels. A guy that's part of the team that he's the one that makes all the steering wheels. He actually makes them by hand. The
Mhm.
one for the Resurrected Rust car is a wood spoked wood one. It's just like a really nice like wood steering wheel this guy made by hand.
Yeah. I wish I was a man because like I get so fascinated. People like guys like like so like I see my neighbor like they're really good at fixing cars, changing like painting it. Like
Yeah,
cars like they get into an accident and you just like make it like brand new. Like
yeah,
patch it. It's my car before I got into an accident. I got hit by a behind. With this they call it multi cab, but I was driving just slow. We were the people crossing the street. You have to
yeah.
slow down. And then this older guy was behind me. I don't know, but he
Mhm.
was looking at his cell phone. He hit me from the back, and just like I got so fucking. I was like, excuse me, sorry. I got so
Okay, you can swear once in a while. I don't care.
like
I
I just
swear sometimes on my stream
yeah.
once in a while.
Azil, how is the weather in Long Beach? It's pretty cold right now. The Kingley Way. It's not good. The other day we had a hailstorm, but it wasn't. It didn't stay very long, but it was weird. Really weird
I
because
work with a couple guys
warm.
that are
Yeah.
from. I mean, they're actually in my department at IKEA that are from California. One
Already.
from Los Angeles, the other one from somewhere else by Los Angeles, and then my best friend lives in San Diego with
Mm-hmm.
his wife and his daughter, and that's where my best friend's wife grew up was in San Diego, and her
Mm-hmm.
parents live there. Her grandfather, but like most of her family lives in San Diego. And then my aunt and uncle, I have an aunt and uncle on my dad's side of the fence. My dad's older brother and his wife live in Mission Viejo in
Yeah.
Orange County. So they live like probably an hour and a half from where you live or something.
Yeah. Mission Viejo. There's a lot of Filipinos out there.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
there's a lot of Filipinos in Washington. I
Oh,
work with some of them. I work with like a good amount of Filipinos.
So
But
you know,
they're more Americanized Filipinos. They were born in America, most of them.
yeah,
Other
yeah,
than some of the older ones, I work with one lady that's older. She's like in her probably like around early 60s or something, and she early to mid 60s, and she's she has like an accent still. She has like a slight accent because she was born in the Philippines like a long time ago. Of course, she was probably been in America like more than I think she's been in America more than half her life.
yeah.
But she was born in the Philippines. It's like, and I love the Filipino people, man. I mean, seriously, like when I found Filipino community on YouTube, it was the best.
Really,
Yeah, Filipino people are amazing. For crying out loud, I have a Filipino girlfriend.
yeah. Yes, that's
You know
right.
what I mean? I love the
Yeah,
Filipino people. Like I have a bunch of them that are just like really supportive to me, really love me like a
yeah.
like a brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's good. That's good
Yeah,
because
I can name them like Blessed Life, Pinos Habit, Song for Anna,
yeah,
um, a lot of them. Like like Lyrich, the Hapsters.
yeah. The
That's
hamsters.
an amazing lady too, man.
Yeah.
But like the other one I've been starting to like, that I'm getting like a more like a brother sister relationship is Lady Coach Explorer. She's her last stream was hilarious, dude. She was just saying funny stuff and like
Oh,
joking
really?
around. And she's really
Yeah.
funny. If you ever go to her stream, she'll be streaming probably in about 5, 6 hours probably. She usually
Oh,
streams at about 6 a.m. in the around 6 a.m. in the morning and goes for like anywhere from 2 to 4 hours usually.
yeah.
I was on her last panel for like probably 2.5 hours. And I was on Song for Anna's and I was on her for like over 2 hours and then I went down because I actually hit the wrong button. I went down and then I just said I'm gonna sit on here. And then I saw that Lady Coach had nobody on her panel for like an hour and a half. So then I went up there. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go up there and we were joking around and she's part of my group chat I made called Team Boring. And she was like in the stream going, Team Boring, Team Boring, like a bunch of times and like having fun. And she's really cool. She's a sweetheart too, Lady
Yeah.
Coach Explorer.
The
I mean,
King of Cheese. I love going to San Diego. The King of Phil's barbecue is a must place to go and eat in
oh,
San Diego. I never been there.
you know what's a must to have in San Diego?
Yeah.
A California burrito.
Oh, really?
My friend, when I was down there 10 years ago with my friend, I've seen him like a couple times since then. But he was saying, I go, we were off. We went down to Mission Beach one day. Like the second day I was there, we went down to Mission Beach for a few hours and like walked the beach and like just like was talking to each other and stuff, walking down the beach. And he goes, yeah, you want to go get some food? So yeah, we went off like one block off the beach. There was this little taco stand,
Mm-hmm.
and we taco shop, and you just walk up to the window and you order. And I go, what should I order here? I don't know if I was just saying, well, I don't know what's good on the menu. And he goes, well, I usually order the the rolled tacos most of the time, but he said this is good too, California burrito. And then I had a California burrito, like, oh my god, it's amazing. The California burrito is they take the largest size tortilla, like flour
Mm-hmm.
tortilla, they grill it on both sides, like on until it's like a little like char on both sides, and then
Mm-hmm.
they fill it with skirt steak,
Mm-hmm.
fast
Okay, sure.
food style French fries,
Yes.
cheddar cheese, and pico de gallo. And then you can also add either like guacamole or sour cream to it. But the
Oh, that's
basic one is just the skirt steak, French fries, cheddar cheese, and a little bit of pico de gallo in it, and then it comes like rolled up like a burrito. Now that thing's so good. I was like, and
yeah.
then some restaurant in San Diego invented it in like the mid '80s, the California burrito.
I like burrito. I like
Yeah,
soft chicken taco. I like that.
I can show you a taco right here if you want to see one. I can show you. This is from a taqueria where my apartment is in Kent, which is like about 6 miles from here, 6, 7 miles from here. This place had great tacos. It's a authentic Mexican taqueria because we have a good amount of Mexican people up here too. Not as many as by where you live or anything, but we still have a good amount. And on my profile pic right now is their carnitas tacos on white corn tortilla shells, and then they're um, just like carnitas, which is like pork, and then it has onion, cilantro, and a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of like hot sauce on them, and then it came with on that tray. It came with a half of a jalapeno for as the
Mm,
garnish, and then it has Um, came with the lime wedge and some other little crap I didn't need, but the lime wedge you got, it's like squeeze it a couple few times over the top of the taco,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good. And then you add lime and you just fold the taco up and eat it. And those are like probably like each taco was about 4 inches in diameter. They weren't super big, but there was five of them on that tray.
Yeah. Brett, what's the name of this Mexican? It's also a Mexican food, but it's made of like they roll it with a big green chili. Something
Chili
about
rellenos,
yes, that's the one. I really like that one.
that's
Chili
good.
rellenos, yeah, rellenos.
Another one that's really good is tamales.
Yeah, tamales. I love the
Tamales are
steak
good.
tamale. Oh, I love the
Um,
steak tamale.
my favorite Mexican dish is oros con pollo.
What's it? Is it intestine of
It's like a chicken dish with like this red sauce, and usually has like olives and cheddar cheese and chicken, and then sometimes it has. Sometimes they'll throw in onions. Most of the time it has olives, onions, chicken, the sauce, and rice, and then it comes. And then sometimes they add like mushrooms to it, but it's really good. And then they give you like just give you like a usually 3 to 4 tortillas with it, like 6 inch tortillas, and you put it in the tortillas. And then
mm,
another Mexican dish is good is enchiladas de mole.
the mole. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
what it is, it's a chocolate chili sauce.
Chocolate.
It's
Yeah,
on
I know.
enchiladas.
Dark sauce. Yes.
Yeah, it's
When
good.
my sister she
I
was
love
speaking,
Mexican food.
when my sister, yeah, Mexican food is good. I like chicken enchilada.
Chicken
I can.
enchiladas are good.
Yeah,
I had enchiladas the other day. I think I saw a picture on there from Azteca, which is about a mile and a half from here, up the road, and then you go down a little bit. And they were enchiladas
mm-hmm.
in mole is what they call them. It's mole, same thing. And it's the chocolate chili sauce. Had two enchiladas that had ground beef in them, not ground beef in them. Then it had um, refried beans and Spanish rice with it. And they came with a whole bag of tortilla chips with
Yeah,
salsa. And then I got in sour cream that I use a little bit to put on the top of the enchiladas. It's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
The King Leeway, yes, I can feel that you had a good time in the Philippines because in the way you're talking right now, you miss Cebu. Yeah, IT Park, that's where the people hang out. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
music to play, but now it's changed. They don't have that gathering anymore or
No,
music play outside. Alcohol.
I
I
think it
think
is.
doing that because of what's happening right now. But yeah, it is. IT Park is a
Mhm.
nice place to hang out.
Yeah.
We should meet King Leeway. When you go to Philippines, Brett, to meet your girlfriend, we should meet King Leeway too, All the
Mhm.
YouTubers here.
I'm gonna try to, but I know so many YouTubers that are hard to meet all of them just because they're scheduling and
May-
'cause I know I'm going to Manila. I know I'm going to be meeting when I go to Manila. I know I'm going to be. I'm eventually going to go to Manila. I'm going to be meeting Blessed Life. I know that. I know I'm going to be meeting Song for Anna. I know
Yeah,
I'm going to be meeting Bill Burnads because they all live like Bill Burnads and Blessed Life probably live about 45 minutes or an hour away from each other, like literally. And then um, Deborah Orat and Gene Piang were supposed to meet. We're supposed to be meeting Bell Burnads,
oh
like I
really?
think it was today or something, because they only live about maybe about an hour and a half away from each other. But the thing though is Bell Burnads' ex husband was visiting her son, so her son that lives with her, so they couldn't go
Hmm.
because it's just a time they just couldn't go, but they're going to meet him though, and she really wants to. I was talking to Deborah about it. She really wants to meet Bell Burnett because she's like a close to her,
Yeah,
one of the people she's closest to in YouTube. And I told her, yeah, I go, yeah, I go Bell Burnett's. I mean, um, loves us both. I told like Deborah, she treats me as like a brother. She treats um Deborah like a sister, and we both love her to death too. Belle.
but Precious Genly, right?
Yeah,
Precious Sedilo, she's my friend too. She's a desert gardener niece or something.
niece. Yeah, I know that. I've known Jane Lee and Mary Lou since September of last year. Yep, I
Yeah,
know. I know them both well. I
I've
know Mary Lou well. Yeah.
yeah, and I've seen you out there on her channel, and I was one time. I think I was in the panel. Lee, you were there, and Armani, and like Armani, aka Hops Jumpsman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, John Smith, whatever his long ass name is.
yeah. I remember you. You're there all the time at Precious Lee's
Mhm.
John.
And then Mary Lou, I've known for a while. I was at her last short stream. She did probably like a 20-minute stream. She
Yeah,
was showing her oregano plant, and
yeah,
Mary Lou's an amazing lady too. She
yeah.
sent me back in September. She sent me hatch. They're like
Oh,
hot chili peppers, hatch chili peppers. She grew. She sent them to me in a
mm,
box. It took like 3 days to get there, and she spent like $12 just to ship them. And
oh,
she's
yeah.
a really good lady too.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
been
a
with
nice.
me
She lives in
maybe.
New Mexico. She lives
Yeah,
about south of Las Cruces,
I
New
was
Mexico.
almost
Probably
gonna.
like about a half an hour drive south of like Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Yeah, she's pretty close. When I head to Texas to visit, I might stop by at her place because before we usually drive to Texas, like
Yeah.
just for fun, and
Mhm.
she's like in that way.
Mhm.
So it's not one of these days. My ECR card is still waiting for me at immigration, but it has expired now. Yeah, you have to renew it. Yes, you
Yeah.
have to renew it, and you have to pay that when you go to the immigration.
Yeah.
Anyway, you should not let it expired. I mean, oh, it is expired because you can't go back there right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Brit, yeah, like, we should have a T-shirt, for like when we meet up all the YouTubers here. That's your
Hmm.
girlfriend is from Cebu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I can meet up Deborah. She's from Cebu. I'm from Lapu-Lapu. That's fine.
So you
And
guys speak the same language, yeah, the same
yeah,
dialect.
same dialect. Yeah, I can meet
Mhm.
her up. And
Which is oh no, it's Ilocano, right?
she's Ilocano. Ilocano.
Mm, no, well, what do they speak in Cebu? I don't know.
Waray. Waray.
Waray.
Huh?
No, it's not Waray.
Okay.
It's probably Bisaya. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe Dumagit.
Well, whatever you speak,
Yeah.
your
Well,
dialect
language.
is the same
Dialect.
as hers.
Yeah. Okay.
I think. Pretty sure it is. I'd have to ask. I get confused because I forget.
Yeah.
You know.
But she's from Cebu, right?
Yeah, and she lives in Manila right now
Oh.
with Jean Piang. She used to live with Nika Ramos and Angel Silvano too. Silvano.
Oh, really?
But yeah, Nika Ramos is cool too. I want to meet Nika Ramos because she's like really energetic. If you've ever seen her on like
Yeah.
stream, she's really outgoing
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and funny. And she doesn't speak as good English as like Deborah does or Jean Piang. But I can still understand what she said. And she has a really cute voice, Nika. But she did you see the last premiere she did about her birthday gift? And she did a tribute to Jean Piang, Deborah Orat, and um, Angel Salvano. She thanked them for being such good friends to her, and they showed like memories and clips, and it was like emotional. She goes, "Thanks for since I don't have my mom around. Thanks for being like my mom to me. I love you guys." And so what she said, and then
Yeah.
she's a lot younger than Deborah. She's like 18 years younger than Deborah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so Deborah was like a senior in high school when Nika was born, but Nika's a sweetheart though. You should watch that premiere that Nika did. It's emotional. She starts
Oh,
showing clips and saying how she's so appreciative to have him as friends and she loves them and like you guys made my life so much better. All the fun times and they're showing clips of like goofy clips of like them like videos of them dancing and like little pictures of them hanging out like Angel Silvano, Nika, of course Nika, Jin Piang and Deborah, like hanging out with each
mm,
other. And you would get emotional. I kind of got choked. I know I wasn't crying, but I got like a little emotional.
oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh man, it's sweet. And I go, oh
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's good. It means you have a heart. You have a soft heart
yeah.
also.
And plus two is it's kind of good that I'm good. I already know all of Deborah's close friends. I already know her three best friends, so it's like I got an in right there. It means if I have a
Mm,
good relationship with them, then that helps me out with Deborah. You know what I mean? Because I could hang around with her and all her friends, and I would be fine. Because
Yeah.
I love her friends, man. Like Nika calls me. Nika goes, Kuya, Kuya, Brad. So does Gene. Kuya, Gene Pian goes, Kuya, Brad, when she sees me. And it's really awesome. I love him to death. Seriously, like if I met him, I'd give him all a big hug and tell him I love him.
Yes, yes. Like there's a lot of good Filipinos,
Yeah, they are. Filipino, 99% of the Filipinos are amazing people, man. Like I met so many of them. Like when I met wasn't the first one really, but when I met the second one, which was I think it was um I courted Erin Daly. She started calling me like brother, and then it's going from there like Jim Love, you know her.
Mm,
She lives with um Mars Bancood.
no, I don't know that one.
You know Mars Bancood though, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You know Mars Bancood. You have to.
Maybe I've seen her jam Morris something. Uh, I'm not sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
but they're close, huh?
Yeah, but they're close, and then like I know Mars Bancood, Jacob and Annette Van Dillen,
Mm-hmm.
um, JP Slayer,
Yeah,
Mary Lou,
yeah.
um,
JP
Precious
Slade.
Jean Lee.
I've seen him. Yeah,
um, Who
yeah.
else? They're all awesome people. I met them all on the same stream. Met them
Mm,
all on I Courtier and Daily stream back in the day.
yeah. I like the Trails couple. Have you seen her?
Yeah, she's cool too.
She's so
Oh
sexy.
God,
So, oh
what's
my
her
god,
name?
Juliet.
Crap. Juliet. Yeah, Juliet and her husband's a cool dude too.
Yeah, I know.
Um, and then
I
she doesn't do YouTube as much as she used. She used to do it like when I first met her. She was doing YouTube like every day,
Yeah,
and
but
now
now
she's
she's not doing
not
it.
as much anymore. And then another one that's cool ass too is um KD Experience. If you know her,
Um.
her husband, his name is called the Black Filipino TV.
Oh, really?
He's a black guy from America. He's a cool dude too. And she
Mm-hmm.
streamed a couple days ago or a few days ago. KD Experience. She did like a little short stream, and
Mm-hmm.
then another one that's cool that I met through the Hapsters is Mama Sun D.
Mm.
I don't know if you know her. You might not know her because she doesn't do YouTube as much as she used to. She does a lot of TikTok videos and uploads photos to Instagram like all the time, every day, like multiple upload posts on Instagram. But she's cool too. And
Mm.
then and then like another guy that I know there's a lot of guys that are cool too. Like check out the Rileys, Bill and his wife are cool people.
Yeah.
POD is a really nice guy. How
Yeah.
to Hawaiian's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Because I was on a Hapster's panel. Was it it was yesterday I think it was, and How to Hawaiian was showing his like garden. He has like those like rectangle boxes. And he has like stuff he grows and is
Mm.
gonna out back on his patio. And he was showing the um some hibiscus, some like hibiscus plant that you can eat.
I like Jay from Black Filipino TV.
Yeah, he's a good guy, Jay. That's his name, Jay. And his wife is the the KD Experience. She's really cool. I know a lot of cool Filipinos, man. Like another one that's good. It's in part of. He doesn't comment a lot in there, but he's part of the Hapsters group chat on Messenger. Um, Kevin Adamas vlogs. He's a cool dude too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And here's another lady that I know.
I
She's
don't.
streaming.
He has a big channel, right?
No, not that big.
Oh no. Who
No,
was it?
I don't think so. Anyways.
Maybe there's other one. Maybe there's other one.
Hmm.
Yep. There's a lot of amazing Filipino, and I didn't
Yeah.
know that there's a
Hmm.
lot of you know uh
Yeah.
friends from different countries that really like Filipino. Like
Hmm.
like you
Yeah.
guys. Like you just love the
Yeah.
Filipino community. That's we are happy that you
Yeah.
guys like the Filipinos
Hmm. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
especially these days there's so much hate. What's
Yeah.
going on, but that's good that
Hmm?
there's still a lot of people still liking Filipinos.
There's a lady that said I'm coming. I don't know what she replied to. That was 12:14
Huh?
a.m. It was Lady Coach.
Uh,
She responded to a link or something I posted. I don't know what whole link it is.
Maybe she wants to be supported. Maybe you should stop now.
Oh, that was a old link that I posted like last yesterday. That was Mary Lou's Philippine Desert Gardener stream.
Okay.
Propagating Cuban oregano and cooking mung beans in her last stream. But her stream had bad like connection. Like she lost her video on her stream, so she had to end it. It would have been a little longer, but like bummer. Mary
Hey,
Lou's last stream.
hey, Brett, when you and Deborah or what get married, you better invite me, okay? You better
Okay.
invite me.
If I get married with her, yeah.
Yes, you better invite me. I'll be the
Okay.
girl, and I'll be the bridesmaid.
Yeah. Another guy I like is Dustin Backpacks. I heard of that guy. Yeah. He's like an American guy.
Oh, really?
He lived in Toledo, Cebu. I've heard of that guy before. Someone else, a couple other people were talking about him. He has a pretty big channel, or fairly big channel.
Yeah,
I've heard of him. People like the way he like edits his videos and shoots his videos.
yeah. I like. Anyway, I like uh, Precious, Preciosa Deliciosa, Gently. Precious
Yeah.
Gently. It's very cool. I remember
Yeah.
like Big Patty, in YouTube. She's my first
Yeah.
friend that I met. Another guy I like is Dustin Blackpacks in Toledo, Cebu.
Yeah.
He uses his channel to help. Is Dustin? He's a Filipino.
Hmm.
Is
No,
it?
he's an American that lives in
He uses his
Cebu.
channel to help the locals and use the money to build up 6 homes for the locals there. He has 107 subs. Yes, yeah.
127K. Yeah, I've heard of him. I've like checked out one of his videos before. That's about it.
I will try to follow the channel.
Hmm. Another person um, that I know a lot of people. You're trying to get into the community. I am, but like I can just name tons of cool ass Filipinos, like or Filipinas. Like Chris Callie's really sweet. Rampadora girl, you
Uh,
know them. Um, who else is really cool? Of course, Lady Coach Explorer, Team Bunisness. You know who
Timbu.
those are like Hazy Cheesy,
Yeah,
V Love, um, Tina Rollrig. Who else is in there? Choppy Poi. I've been going to a lot of their streams recently. I've known them for a while. I've known them probably for like a couple months or something, or 3 months, but they're really cool.
yeah. Do you
And
have a
then
group chat too, Brett?
I do, yeah.
Not the one that's promoting, right? Not the other one.
No, the one I have is not a promoting. But it's actually the one I started. I'm the admin of it.
Yeah, you're
It's
the
not.
admin of that.
Yeah, it's Team Boring. Yeah, it's an oxymoron. We call it Team Boring,
I
just
have,
because it's a whole long story.
yeah,
But I could add you if you want to be added.
yeah. It's fine. I have a group also, but it's the 24/7 crew.
Oh, okay, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Maybe. And then Lady Coach has like a couple other group chats she's in, or like YouTube, or like Facebook pages that have a bunch of members where they do posts and stuff.
yeah,
Mine just for mine's not a promoting one. Well, I do share like people's streams in there. We share videos and stuff. But it's mostly just for like people to chat and talk to each other
yeah. Like you get to know them.
and hang out. And I can tell you, there's Song for Anna's in it. Blessed Life was just added like a day and a half ago or yesterday, yeah, a day and a half ago. Lady Coach was added like the day before that. Um,
Okay.
Deborah's in it. Gene Piang's in it. Nika Ramos is in it. Nefty Vlogs. Adrian Gibson. Um, who else is in there? Marie, which is Sabrina and Savannah's mother. Um, um, Yaya Bells. And there's Post of the Explorer in USA is in it. Or Post of the Explorer in USA is in it. And then of course me. I'm the only American in it. There's two Australians, Americans, and everybody else is a Filipina.
How about Rona Vlog? Do you know Rona Vlog?
Rona.
The Hapster's niece, Rona.
Uh, I'm pretty sure I know her because she goes to the Hapster stream, so a good amount. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know her. I have to if she goes to the Hapsters.
Yeah, yeah, she go there sometimes. Yeah, I think
Hmm.
she's from
Hey.
Denmark.
Oh, okay. You can add. If you add me on Facebook, I could add you to the messenger group
Yeah, let me.
chat.
Yeah,
I'll
my
add you straight up. Yeah, you're cool.
Serenity Lexy. Yeah, yeah let me look into it. 1 minute. Let me look
I
into
don't have to log into it. Mine's already logged. Mine's already logged on. Automatically logs me in. I just stay logged on.
Yeah, you just stay logged in there.
So it's like screw putting the password every time. Half the time I'd forget it.
Really.
Like you're forgetting to have to change it every like month or two. I'd have to change it.
Mm-hmm. I got lots of I have lots of Facebook, but for my family and
So do I. I
YouTube.
have
I don't
one
want
Facebook.
numbers to the family's friends. I have friends with the YouTubes and the fans. But see, I guess I get so confused. I get so busy
Mhm.
if I mix the
Yeah.
YouTubers and the family. So
Yeah.
let me go into my YouTube
Mhm.
page. Azil Lexy. I had that page.
Yeah. And then like my group chats, just for fun,
Yeah,
because
just
I came on YouTube to be entertained, meet people, have fun.
yeah,
And yeah, that's what I do my YouTube channel for. I don't really
just
do it for like the like well my channel is growing and it's nice to grow your channel and everything, but I do it for the main reason is to talk to people and have fun
yeah,
and make friends. And
yes.
I've made a bunch of legit friends. Like, I mean, you're a legit friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know you as well as other people, but I
Mm-hmm.
it's just like some people I've known for a long time, like Jane Lee, Mary Lou,
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Nonette Van Dillen.
Yeah,
He streamed yesterday for a few hours too. Jacob did.
yeah,
But his stream had a lot of trolls in it. I don't know why.
yeah.
Like dozens, probably like a dozen and a half trolls came in.
This is
Not
my
kidding.
channel, Brit. This is my channel, Brit.
Um, Serenity Lexy.
Yeah,
Okay, Serenity Lexi. I'll go there now.
yeah,
I might actually have already, maybe already added already.
yeah. In the group chat we are, but we're not friends on Facebook.
Try to go to Serenity Lexi. Dang it!
Let me just add you. Let me see.
I added you already. There we go.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
friends on a group chat. Yeah,
there we go. Confirm.
I might just added you.
I see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Deborah just messaged me a little bit ago. I didn't read it. I just went back to my Facebook. It says, "My love, I'm so lucky for today. I won 3 times on Val Winner. I won 10. Hee hee, my love. You're my lucky charm, my love. She won $10
Oh,
on Val Winner. Val Winner goes to her stream and Jean Piang's and some other ones I go to. Val Winner.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I want to add Deborah Orat also. What's her Facebook? She's
Deborah Orad.
yeah. She's very cool.
Deborah Orad, yeah. She's a really sweet lady. She's
Very sweet. Very
she's really
supportive.
supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Deborah Orad, the same thing. And
Yeah.
once you go into the group, I can just go like another way to do it is too is I can add you to the group chat and you can just click on someone's name and then go to their go like this and add you. I'll add you. I'll go. Let me check an add member. Let me see how to do it from my.
Yeah.
Where's Team Boring? There it is.
Let me look in.
Soonish. Yeah. gonna be um, New Year's pretty soon in Australia.
Yeah.
Where Nafty Vlogs and Adrian Gibson are. They're both members of my team. Boring.
Yeah.
Nafty and Adrian live like close to each other too. They live like probably 15 or 20 minutes away from each other, and
Oh,
they
really?
both live in Perth, Australia, which
Yeah.
is
Oh, good.
southwestern Australia.
Yeah.
And I'll
Perth.
go.
Yes.
I want to add member. Go add member. There we go. And go. Um, SERENIT Serenity Lexy. There we go. And
Yeah.
go. You're added. Just
Yes.
added Serenity Lexi to the group. Yep. At
Yeah.
1:39 a.m.
Yes, I got it. Yeah. I like this. What's up, boring people? Team boring.
Yeah. And our logo is United States, Philippines, and Australia. It's just like the flags like mixed together, our logo.
But this is just a joke, okay? What's up, boring people? Thanks for
And then
inviting.
put char,
Yeah.
like CHARR.
Yeah.
Char. Char means you're just kidding
Yeah.
or you're joking. Yeah. Yeah. You can message in it because I'll get a message if you message in it.
Yeah.
You just did. Nope. That's a. Yeah. There's a bunch of people. She's in a GIF. Jen McKay is streaming. Happy New Year to all. Kind of cool, man. What's up,
Go ahead.
boring people? Thanks for inviting me here. Char. Yep, they responded already. Nefty and Deborah Orat, my girlfriend already responded too.
And if
Nefty.
that's Nifty Blogs is Devorah.
No, Nefty Vlogs is Nefty Vlogs.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The guy with the bald head,
Yeah.
and like the beard,
Okay. Yeah.
the short beard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know him.
yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah, you gotta.
How many members you have?
He's Australian.
Oh, he's a
There's
shop.
Adrian Gibson.
Hi guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's Adrian Gibson. You know who he is.
Yeah.
The one that has like the flag logo
Mm-hmm.
with like the continent of Australia inside of it.
Yeah. 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 There's a lot of people. This is more active group chat.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
this group chat is not promoting. This is just to chat, right?
yeah. Just to chat. Well, you can like
Link.
share links and streams in it, but it's not for like growing, really growing a channel. I share links in there all the time because I want just people to just connect with people, but it's not like really a connecting stream. It's more for chatting. It's just I just like sharing links there to get people to go so they
Yeah.
can have like just go watch other people. But
Is
yeah,
Chris Finley here? No.
no,
No.
no, I can tell you who's in it. It's let's see who's all in it. Members: me, Adrian Gibson, Anna Blight, which is Song for Anna, Marie McIntosh, which is Sabrina Savannah's mother, Belle Bernads, Loney Yasas, or how you say it is Yaya Bells, Nika, um, Sigu, well, how you say your last name? Nika is Nika Ramos. What her YouTube channel name is. Deborah Orat, you, Pinos Habit, Jin Piang, Rena Hall's in it,
Yeah.
or Rena Roberts is in it too. That's the one I couldn't remember. Rena's in it. And
Mm-hmm.
then Lady Coach Explorer, Blessed Life, Neil is Nefty Vlogs, but he goes by his name is Neil, his real first name. And then uh Pinos Habit, and then
Let's have it. I've
Lady
seen her.
Coach, yeah, MB, and her name is Christina,
Mm-hmm.
and then Cecily, or Cecile, I think that's how you say her name, but that's Posa the Explorer in USA,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like the least active in it, but she comments once in a while because she's
Yeah.
she's busy doing stuff. She's just busy with her life. She has a husband and stuff, but yeah, she's cool too.
Yeah. I like the name of the group. Tim
Yeah,
Warren.
Team Boring.
Is
Yeah, it's a
it?
good name. The whole thing has started on Belle Burnad's stream. I was on the panel with her, and
Mm-hmm.
like a whole. Well, I can just tell you the thing. We were on the panel one time on our stream, like probably last month or something, and I go, no one's chatted for like. I looked at the thing and it was probably like 15 minutes. No one's chatted for like 15 minutes. And I go, we must be boring. And then of course Belle jokes a lot. And she says something about being boring, like a
Mm-hmm.
joke about it. And then I go, yeah, hashtag team boring. So then we decided to make a group chat. All
Mm-hmm.
what it came from because no one was chatting on our stream. There was only two watching at the time too on our
Yeah.
stream. And
See,
then
I like this kind of group. Like
mm,
just about promoting channels. But make friends also.
yeah, it's more to be friends than we do promote each other's stuff. So we'll post like each other's videos in there.
Yeah.
Like when we have like a premiere video, but it's usually like more about just chatting.
Yeah. Chatting. Yeah. Like something
Yeah,
like.
just seeing how people like I go hi, just messaging their hi when I haven't talked to somebody for some of them like when I get up in the morning or when someone else gets up in the morning they go hi everybody or hi everyone
Mm-hmm.
and then someone will respond back or a few people will respond back and go and they'll say hi Adrian or hi Nefty
Mm-hmm.
or hi Deborah and then there's a lot of love. A lot of them say I love you Deborah, and then Nika will go or like Jim Payne goes I love you or like Nika goes I love you one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really supportive group.
Especially now, like there's a lot of people like you know just don't want to go out. Trying
Yeah,
to meet friends online and
and
all.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna be making food after my stream today. We're making either meatball subs or meatballs with lingonberries. Oh, it's gonna be a lingon. It's gonna be a lingonberry sauce with Worcestershire and Tabasco in it. If I do it, and then I'm gonna make rice with it. If I do
Mm.
it that way, but I'm debating either make my own marinara sauce or with
Oh,
meatballs. I'm gonna get I live close to where I work. I'm living close to where I work now, so I can
oh,
just drive like a mile down the road, and I'm just gonna buy the IKEA meatballs that
mm-hmm.
come in a bag. They're frozen, and just cook those. And then I'm gonna buy some when I go down there. I'm gonna buy some sparkling cider for like New Year's so I can crack it open.
Yeah,
Like apple. It's a apple lingonberry cider. It's pretty good. It's actually IKEA brand.
yeah,
And then I might even buy some other stuff too, like some. We sell like candy, do like chocolate bars and other types of like gummy candy.
yeah. Just you
Our
in your
chocolate bars are good.
just you live in the apartment or with your parents?
No, I'm living in a hotel right now, so I'm gonna move back to my apartment yet. My apartment is not finished yet
Oh, okay.
because it's been delayed. Been
Oh,
delayed like 2.5 months.
oh.
They started working on it and then they stopped working on it and then it's been delayed.
But so who's paying the hotel? Is the apartment
My insurance,
or your insurance? Oh, okay.
my renter's insurance,
Oh, okay.
because renter insurance will cover a place for you to stay until you find a place to live. If you have like a earthquake or a fire or like a flood,
Oh, really?
they'll pay for it. Yeah, like if you had your water, like if you had your water heater burst and it flooded your whole house out and you were done, you
Wow.
would you could get renter's insurance if you rented a house and it would you and I have USAA insurance. It's a really good insurance company.
Fully
But
covered.
how I got it is my dad was in the Coast Guard. He decided because my one of my dad's cousins, she had
Mm-hmm.
a husband or that worked for USAA
Mm-hmm.
for like 30 years or something and then and then he recommended we switched to it. My dad asked him how good is USA. I see his advertisements on TV all the time that it's really
Yeah.
good and all these guys are giving testimonials and he goes yeah it's good and then he goes well I know someone works there and blah blah blah. My dad said and so he ended up signing up for it. And then since you have to be in the military, so my dad was in the Coast Guard for 4 years, so he
Mm.
could sign up for it. And then if anybody you know it's in the military, if they sign up for USAA, then anybody can get on it, so I can get on it. So I ended up getting on it, and it's the cheapest insurance that I could find too. And I compared like a few other companies, and this one was by far the cheapest, probably like 15-20% cheaper than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So good deal. And then I've been with them for like 9.5 years, and they're an awesome company, man. They're like really easy to deal with. They are nice people. They're really friendly.
Yeah.
And I was like at work. Kind of speaking of friendly people, I was at work today. It's one lady, and like her, it was either a boyfriend or a husband, and she was probably around my age or a little older,
Mm-hmm.
probably like more like your age or something. She was like really friendly. She was like, "Oh, you guys have this product in," and blah blah blah. And then she said like, well, "What's your name?" And then and I go, "Brett," and she goes, "Nice to meet you, Brett." And she started talking to me and go, "Oh, maybe Brett can help us do it." And then find this product. And I go, "I can't do it right now. I got to have this other product on my RDT that I can't enter yours in and try to find it. Now I have to go get a product and blah blah blah." And she goes, "Oh, that's okay." And then and then I talked to her more. She goes, "Oh, nice to meet you, Brett. I told him to go talk to the info desk in the self-serve warehouse where the flat pack furniture is, all the couches and all everything, beds and all that." She goes, "Well, nice to meet you. Nice talking to you, Brett." And she went off. She was really friendly. It makes my day when customers are really nice like that.
Yes.
When I
Yes.
work in YouTube, and um she was a really cool lady. I mean, just simple. She was really outgoing and friendly
Mm.
and sweet.
Yeah.
Just
You have
and
to
then
have.
it's the opposite of that. When you get a customer that's a total a hole,
Yeah.
it just like gets mad at you when you don't have a product in. And it's like, "Oh, it's not my fault. I'm not the one that delivers a product here and puts it on the shelf. All I do is just come here and tell you it's not here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't control if it's not coming here because it's our delivery people that get it here. The trucks delivered here. It's our distributor or our supplier that's not get we're not getting it from. Not our fault. Our supplier is running behind on it because like ever since when we were in when our work was shut down for like a month and a half, and they reopened back up. Ever since then, we've been like behind. A lot of our stuff's been out a lot because of the virus.
Yeah.
This we're hard to get products in.
Mm.
We're like the deliveries are getting delayed sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They're not showing up like on the day they're supposed to. They show up like a few days later, a week later, 2 weeks later. Not much we can do about it.
Yeah. Seriously. It's very long. It's like I sent my sister a gift to Cyprus. That was like last November. Still now, she still
Yeah.
didn't receive it. Like just a Christmas gift for her. But
Oh,
everything is
and
delayed
Cyprus is
in Turkey or wherever is it.
Turkey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
long time. I was
because Turkey's by Israel, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's close by. Yeah.
That's where Franceschi channel lives.
Oh, really?
Franceschi channel lives in Israel. I don't know exactly what city, but she lives in Israel somewhere.
Yeah, it's a long, long time. I'm like,
And in the Philippines, you have 6 hours.
yeah.
You have 6 hours, 7 minutes, and 49 seconds. There's a lady she's not really on her stream. She's just doing a countdown clock. It's Chi Taurus. I don't know if you know Chi Taurus.
No, I don't know. What's that?
She
What?
lives in Davao. She lives in Davao.
Mm-hmm.
She's a cool lady too. I've known her for probably like 7-8 months. She's
Yeah.
cool. And there's a bunch of Americans that go there, like Shooting Star MS knows her. Bruce, if you know Shooting Star MS. Who else knows her? There's Maureen Michelle and Ken
Hmm.
knows her. Mercury 3. Rena Roberts. You know Rena Roberts.
Yeah.
NIMJ's vlog. You know if you know NIMJ.
Who's the friend of Princess Jenly? Lisa. Her name is Lisa. She's from.
Oh, Heidi Lisa.
Yeah, I like her. She's very pretty.
Uh, and then um, there's Darcy Dre.
Hi,
And
Lisa.
there's another one that's really cool. It's not really active much anymore. JJ Tips vlogs is really cool. She's not as active as she used to be. She used to stream every day,
Yeah.
but she was trying to get monetized. When she did, then when she got monetized, she streamed maybe for like a couple weeks after that, and then that was it. She hardly ever stream at all anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of people quit YouTube, you
You
know.
probably know JJ Tip. She used to be at Precious Jane Lee stream all the time.
Yeah, I've seen her before. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really cool. She has like a really like kind of cute voice. She has a really cute voice,
Mm-hmm.
and she used to say bonga bonga with like a really like kind of like she sounds a lot younger than she does. She sounds like she's like a teen, like probably in like a young teenager still when she talks. But she has a kid and she has a husband.
Yeah.
And then who I'm trying to think of another lady you might know from her channel. Of course, Andy. Andy is
Really?
Precious Jane Lee's boyfriend.
Are they really getting married?
I don't know.
Yeah. It is Precious Jenna's boyfriend. Yeah.
I have no idea if they're getting married or not. I don't really
I think she
talk
told.
about their relationship or bring it up to them.
Yeah, I think she told me because she was here. Last live stream, she was here.
Oh,
Yeah, Precious Jinley, she was there in my stop,
mhm.
and she wants to meet me. That's the thing is, I haven't met her. I've known her for a
Yeah.
long time.
Well, I've known
She
some
lived.
YouTubers for like years. I never met them.
Yeah,
Like
she,
some game streamers.
yeah. I've known you for a long time, Brett. I just don't talk to you that much, because we don't talk, because you're like on the panel all the time with Precious Jenley and Andy, and there's another guy that like to sing also.
Yeah.
And I went to the panel with Marilo and Heidi Lisa. Or
Hmm.
Heidi, yeah. I've seen you before.
Yeah. So have I. Yep.
Yeah. Have you seen me before in Precious Jenley? No.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. We just didn't, talk that much until like in Darren's,
And you probably saw like JP Slayer there.
I saw him there. Yeah. I saw
Yeah,
her.
JP Slayer is actually on Ann Lynn. Ann Lynn's still streaming. It's been multi backgrounding.
Yeah. It was,
But on her panel is Ann Lynn has Darren's Travels on her panel, and Bud Presley is on the panel.
yeah. But Brucely, yeah. He seemed like a
Yeah,
nice,
he's a cool dude.
yeah.
Bud Presley's a really nice guy. He's really nice. He's like really respectful, and
Yeah.
but he's from the South. Most people from the South of the United States are really respectful,
Yeah.
have good manners,
Yeah. Yeah. He seemed,
and
yeah.
he's actually really related to Elvis. Like his grandma is like I think like somehow like Elvis's cousin or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Like he said his grandma is related to Elvis. So well, he's actually then related to Elvis, but I don't know
Oh,
how she's related. He thinks it's like his cousin,
oh really? Because just
Elvis's cousin, his grandma, who's probably like in her. I don't know if his grandma's still alive, probably like in her late 80s or something. Probably
gosh, I'm like,
she's still alive
you know, I want to move back to the countryside. You know,
in the Philippines.
no, here in US. Like
Uh,
when I came here in America, I landed in Santa Monica, California. So, I
Santa Monica.
yeah,
Yeah,
23 years in Santa Monica, California, and then after that moved to Texas. And I was like a
yeah.
shock for me because I wasn't like, oh, I like the city. I didn't see much going on here, but then I got used to it, and then
Hmm.
so I found my good Filipino friends, and
You could move to Washington in the countryside even. I
really,
mean, they're like Washington. If you've never been to Washington, it's like a beautiful state. It is, especially when it's like fall or like summer.
oh really,
It's awesome, yeah. And then it does rain a decent amount here,
yeah,
but it's also like if you were to live in like Eastern Washington, it's
yeah.
awesome. Or if you live up kind of close to mountains, it's amazing too.
Oh,
We have three mountains that are over 10,000 feet in Washington.
I like that, like close to the river. I like that. I want to see
Yeah,
what.
you could live on a river but it's not going to be cheap here.
No, I'm talking about
You,
like.
you could live to the river. My best friend, I should next time I go down to which probably not till at least the summer. Hopefully this summer I can go down there.
Mhm.
If we're not in like lockdown or whatever. But Oregon's in lockdown too still, I think. But it's could go down to the river, man. I'm gonna know I'm gonna be taking video. I might vlog, do a vlog from there. I'm thinking about I got $100 Amazon gift card from my dad for Christmas. So So I might buy a gimbal for my phone. I'm thinking about buying a gimbal
Mm-hmm.
and using it.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then I could do vlogs, and I would vlog their backyard, man. You would love it down in Leeburg, Oregon, is what it's called. Well, it's on the McKenzie River. So McKenzie River is east of Eugene, Oregon.
oh really?
Well,
I,
actually, the river actually goes into Oregon. The river actually goes um it goes onto the campus of the U of O, which is the University of Oregon,
yeah.
and but the main part of the river people live on is farther up. Is like probably about 45-minute drive actually from the campus.
Oh,
45-50 minute drive, but it's amazing up there, dude. Like you can walk out of my best friend's mom and dad's backyard, like walk right down to the river and jump in if you wanted to.
really?
And then they have a bench down by the river where you can sit and stuff, and like a little two-person like a bench. And then they have well, in like September, I think it was, or whatever, their house was almost taken by the Holiday Farms fire. They had firemen that did a perimeter by their like stop the fire from getting to their house because they almost lost their house. They had to be evacuated for like a few weeks from their house.
Yeah.
Their house almost burned down. Well, they didn't. The firemen didn't stop it when it burned down because there's about 2 miles up the road or whatever. There's a pizza place called Ike's. I've been there probably 6 or 7 times,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe a little more. But that place burned down. Whole
Oh,
town of Blue River, which is a tiny town. It's maybe like 100 people live there, 150 people, but it burned down. The whole town was done because the fire was like 100 and probably like 150,000 acres or something.
yeah.
And it
I.
was sad because I was when I got the news, and my mom told me that, yeah, pray for Mike and Linda. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And that's my best friend's mom and dad's name, Mike and Linda. And I'm like, pray for them. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I messaged my mom back, and she goes, oh, there's a fire and their house might be taken, or could possibly be burned down. And I go, oh, no way. I was like stressed out for the first day. I
Yeah.
was like worried because my mom and dad. I've known my best friend's mom and dad since '74 because my mom worked with um, my best friend's mom at the telephone company in Eugene, Oregon, and
Yeah.
so that's why I'm my best friend. And it's just like amazing. Oh, lady coach,
Yeah.
message. I'm fine. Oh, her hope she messaged me.
I like.
Lady coach did
I heard Oregon is very green.
what?
It's very green. It's grassy.
Yeah,
Grass.
it's like green.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of maple trees, a lot of like
I like that.
um, pine trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really nice. That's what I'm saying. If I go down there next summer, I'll take a. I want to go down there next summer because I haven't been down to my best friend's mom and dad's house for like 3.5 years,
Mm-hmm.
or almost 3.5 years, and I want to go. And if I go down there, I'll take a vlog, just like walk around their yard or their backyard or
Mm-hmm.
something, and take a vlog. And maybe we can do something. If we go down the river, I could even to have my phone on a gimbal and show part of the float down the river.
Yeah.
It is awesome down there, man. Like in the summer, it gets hotter. It gets pretty hot in the summer down there, though. It gets like in low to upper 90s in the summer
Oh, really?
usually. Yeah, again, like if you go down there in like July or August, it gets in the like it's usually your average probably like 94, 95 degrees. It's pretty hot. But it's cool down there though. Like and there's well, a lot of it burned down, so I don't know what's down there because a lot of it burned down for like miles up the road, probably like 10 or 15 miles or maybe more than that up the road. A lot of it's burned down. So I don't know what it looks like because Blue River's done. Ike's Pizza got burned down,
Yeah. That
but
was
whatever else is still there.
like a couple years ago. That was like the big fire out there in Oregon, or that was last year.
That was just like 3 months ago.
Oh, it was 3 months ago.
Yeah, it started in like late August, I think, and went through like the fire was still going like in September or like beginning of October, I think. So it
Yeah.
took a long time to contain it. But the thing is, those I know a lot of those places up the river. I've been on Blue River Reservoir, which is right by the town of Blue River,
Mm-hmm.
and then Blue River's done. I've been to like the fish hatchery up there. I've been to the like a lot of places up the river. I've been to what do they call that? It's called crap. I can I'll go like this and um, exit out some of these tabs. I can minimize it down. I'll go like
Mm-hmm.
here, and I'll go to Google.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you the um, Google and go. Um, what is it called? Blue. They call it named a blue pool, but there's actually a name for the. There's like a 2.5 mile hike. It's on there. Tamalech Falls, what it's called, Blue Pool. And I don't know what it looks like now, but there's old pictures of it. It's Tamalech Falls, and it's Blue Pool hiking post. It gets a 4.8 rating. It's beautiful up there. I hiked it with my mom, my best friend's mom, my best friend's dad, and then my best friend's older brother's daughter when she was 4, which is I can't believe she's already 13. Like me and my mom talked to her. Like I was at my mom's house the last time we talked to her for like a few minutes,
Yeah.
and she's a really cool. She's an awesome girl. Her name is McKenna, and I've known her since she was like a little less than a year old.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I went down there to visit him, and she's really cool. And I'm like pretty close with her. You know, I used to hang out with her and play with her when she was a little kid.
Uh-huh.
You know, and she's 13 now. She just turned 13 the 23rd of November.
Oh.
And her dad, I don't know if it was for Christmas or her birthday, but her dad got her a little 110cc dirt bike because she's really outdoorsy and adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been riding like the ATV when she was like 3 or 4 years old. She would get on the back of her dad's ATV and ride around with him. It was slow, probably like 5 or 10 miles an hour, but she'd ride on. Then when she was like probably 6 or 7, she could ride a big like Yamaha 700 Grizzly by herself and drive it around.
Mm-hmm.
And she was climbing when she was like maybe 4 years old. She was climbing trees
Yeah.
because her dad and her grandpa, which is my best friend's dad, were um, like with the outdoorsy. They like to go up in the woods. They like to camp.
Mm-hmm.
They go hunting. So she's really used to that stuff. And like last year, it was for Christmas or her birthday, they got her a rifle so she can hunt because
Oh.
they got her first rifle. Yeah, that was a big deal. So it's like when like to them it's like when it's like, oh yeah, you just got your first rifle. It's like a big deal. We're gonna buy you your first rifle so you can hunt with us because um, when my best friend's family, they've been doing this for like a long time. They go to this. It's about 2.5 hours away from where they live, but it's like there's like a lake on it. And they just take their trailer up there and they camp,
Mm-hmm.
and they go hunting for like 2 weeks in October every year. They didn't do it this year because they were on the fires and they stuff like that and the fire they have at their house. But usually they go for like the first 2 weeks of October. They go deer hunting, and something they've been doing is like a family tradition. Well, now they didn't do it this last year, but normally they do it, and it was like a big deal. They bought her a gun. They got her a gun, yeah. So it was her first gun she's got, but now she's gonna be able to hunt with them. You know, she went with them anyways already, but now she can be able to shoot her own animal. Is what they do. But it's cool though, and like well now the bad part about it is my best friend's mom had a birthday on Sunday, and then it was like early in the morning on a Sunday when I found out. I go, oh man, and then she posted 8 hours ago. Her dad died. So my best friend's grandpa on her mom's side, on his mom's side, died on his my best friend's mom's birthday. I was like, that's a bummer. And then I messaged him like on Tuesday. I go because he's always busy because he has a daughter and then he works a lot. He works like 6 days a week, and I messaged him. I go, sorry to hear about your grandfather, and he
Yeah.
messaged me back like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And his I actually knew his grandfather. Like I actually talked to him a few times, and it, like the last couple of times I saw my best friend was up at his mom and dad's, and I talked to his grandfather. I'm one of the people who like to talk to old people because you never know how long you're going to be around for. And of
Seriously.
course, he was only around for like 3 years after that, and he's no longer alive.
Yeah.
And then if her mom died, my best friend's the grandma that was married to his grandfather just died.
Mm.
She died like a half ago probably.
Wow.
And so or something like that, or 2 years ago. But she was nice too. She was really nice.
Mm.
It's like my best friend's mom and dad, man. They're like amazing people.
They're,
Like
how old are they? Are they very old?
my best friend's mom just turned on the 27th of this month. She turned 69, and my best friend's dad is 72. He'll be 73 in March.
Yeah.
But he's they're like amazing people. My dad's a really good guy. He's like well respected by a lot of people. And he said I was talking about Michael. Mike's a really good guy. And he goes, yeah, he's probably the best guy you know. And I go, yeah, I think he is. I was talking right to my dad. My dad's a really good guy, so it's a compliment. My dad says he's probably the best guy you know, and
Yeah.
he is. I love him to death. Like my best friend's mom and dad, man. If something happened to them, I'll probably be as devastated as my best friend's older brother would be.
Yeah.
Because
How?
I've known him as long as I've known him almost as long as my best friend. My best friend is like 9.5 months older than me. I've known him almost as long, man. And they used to when I was a really little baby, they used to push me in the stroller.
Mm,
My best friend's mom used to put me in the stroller sometimes. She babysat me when I was really little.
really?
Before I was a year old, she used to babysit me sometimes. My mom had to go to like the store.
Mm,
Because my mom, my dad, when they were married, still married, like this is way back when my mom and dad first got married. My mom met my best friend's mom at the telephone company. They started hanging out. Well, then they found out they lived like down the street, lived like maybe a half a mile from each other or some
yeah.
crap in the same street. So then they started hanging out. Well, then my dad started hanging out with my best friend's dad, and they became good friends. And they would tailgate at Oregon Duck college football games for a
Mm,
long time, and then they became really good friends. And then so, just happened to be that the my brother and my best friend's brother, me and my best friend would be like in strollers. Me and or like they were toddlers already when I was born, so yeah, they were already walking around, but we'd be all hanging around with each other. One like my one someone would go to someone's house for like probably every weekend or something, and we would be hanging out. So then, or like they'd come over for the evening, like in the summer. So
mhm.
like that happened, and then so that's how I met my best friend, and I'm still best friend to him to this day. And I've
Yeah.
known him my whole entire life, 39 years, and I'll know him for the rest of my life
Yeah.
because I'm never going to not be friends with him. And then as long as my best friend's mom and dad are alive, I'm going to be still with them because they're some of the most amazing people. They treat me just like they treat their own two sons. Like they call me and tell me they love me, and like when I go down there, they get so excited to see me. And it makes me feel good because I'm like, and then one time I went down there, it's probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I went down there and I was just like, me and my mom got there. We drove down there and it's like a 5 hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
And we got down there and I was just walked in their house, started talking and blah, blah. And then my best friend's mom comes to me and goes, "You forgot to give me a hug." And then so I gave her a hug and she wanted that, because she's one of those people that she knows, she loves me to death. Like I could call her up. I could call her up in the morning and talk to her right now, and she would talk to me for as long as I wanted to talk if
Yeah.
she wasn't busy. Like I've talked to my best friend dad for an hour on the phone before. You
Mhm.
know, and he's a really good dude too, man. Like my dad is I'm still really good friends with him to this day, and they talk like probably like once every few weeks or a month. They
Yeah.
talk, and then they talk about football because that's what they're into, college football. But then they talk about other stuff too, like how's everything going? How's Eric? Because Eric's their oldest son. He lives next door to him.
Mhm.
Not what kind of next door. There's like a acre in between their houses. Because my best friend's mom and dad bought their property probably about 12 or 13 years ago, and it was 1 acre, and then they bought the house probably like 3.5 or 4 years ago. They bought the house next door because it was for sale, and then that house was on 1.5 acres. So total, they own 2.5 acres. But then what it is my best friend's mom and dad bought the house next door, so my best friend's brother lives in it with his girlfriend, and then he has a 13-year-old daughter. His girlfriend has a 12-year-old daughter. Before they met, she had a daughter, and then they have almost 3.5 year old son together named Wyatt.
Yeah.
He's a little wild one. I've never met him yet, but I talked to my best friend's dad and Mike, and I go, how's Wyatt? He goes, he's wild. He's running around, like running around. He's really wild, and he's like always talking. But they named him after Wyatt Earp. Is why he's named Wyatt.
It's always nice, like when you have friends, like
Hmm.
spend your time,
Yeah,
gather and go to the park and picnic, or go to the river.
yeah. Because my veteran dad goes before they had the fire. He heard about my. I called him about a week and a half after my apartment fire, and he wanted to know. And then um, this is like right before they had there's like probably like less than a week before or about a week before they had their fire, the wildfire down by their house. And he goes, well, if you ever, I was talking about when I move back in, he goes, you need help moving back in? I can drive up there. I'll drive up there and help you.
Hmm.
And that's like a 5 hour, like 265, 270 miles to drive. And that's how good of a guy he is. He's willing to drive up and help me move back in.
Yeah, that's nice of
And
him.
he's helped me do other stuff in my life, dude. He's helped me a lot. Like my
Mm.
best friend's dad helps. He teaches me stuff like how to do he taught me how to do some gardening. He taught me how to like just stuff. He taught me how to shoot a 22 back in the day when I was like 10 or 11 years old. He taught me how to shoot a 22 rifle, just
It,
like cool stuff like that.
yeah.
And like my best friend's dad, he's almost died twice. He had lymphoma, he had like
Oh,
a tumor in his chest.
yeah, that's bad. But your girlfriend's calling you or your friends? You got some phone call, huh? Sorry, guys. Mhm. Yeah. Um, it's cold.
Oh, 'cause girls like you run, guys like
We should end our live stream in 15 minutes because I forgot to put the ads in it. Stay home.
Yeah, this song,
The CPR.
Blessed Life sings it a lot. She loves to sing this song. She sings it a lot on her streams. When she does singing streams, she sings it a lot. And she's a pretty good singer. I mean, Blessed Life.
But uh,
I can't hardly hear you.
are we gonna get the CPR or not? The music, the CPR, copyright. We're not gonna get a copyright on it. I'm just arranging some stuff here. And if you give me that 1 minute, just arranging my stuff because I want to sit down.
I just let you know you might get it blocked your stream. So I play snippets of songs on mine by the original artist, and I got like probably 4 or 5 streams blocked. They won't show up on my channel.
Yeah, so we're
So you
not,
got to be careful,
yeah,
especially when you're
yeah,
monetized. They're a little
I
more
am
strict when you
monetized.
get monetized.
I am monetized. I monetize Brett.
That's what I mean. Yeah, they're a little more strict when you're
Yeah,
monetized. So be careful.
yeah, I
I
monetize. You
put
can't.
like 10, 15
Yeah,
seconds of songs, and it gets blocked.
yeah,
My stream does.
yeah,
Oh, I'll
yeah.
give you some. Where is it? I can't even find your stream's around here somewhere. Where the heck is your? I had your stream open on my laptop and I can't find it.
Yeah, we
I'm gonna
cannot
go back
go
to your
YouTube.
stream on my laptop and open it up. POD's live. He went live.
Yeah,
Everybody's going live for New Year's, man. New Year's. Dara Lou's live.
yeah.
31 minutes ago. POD Philippines on Demand's live right
Let's
now.
go. Let's go to. Let's go to Filipino on demands.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's end the live. Let's
Okay.
go.
How long have you been live? I can't even see. You've been live for 2 hours and 48 minutes.
Yes, 2 hours and 48.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see you there. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll see you there. Thank you guys for
You're welcome.
travels, and thank you so much, Darren, and Brett. Thank you so much for being on the panel.
Yeah.
Let's
You're
see you
welcome.
later. Thank you, and then good night.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Bye
Bye. Bye,
bye.
chat.
See you there. Bye, chat. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye there. Bye.